A sound check, sound check. Up, 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 up. Yeah, can you guys talk for a second? Yeah. Yeah, because I can never seem to get this thing to like pick the right one. This is, yeah, first order of business. In the Discord chat, the Bobcat was granted a level in Cleric. I am hereby rescinding that level. The Bobcat is now level 0 once again. Tony is losing a level in Cleric. I don't know. Hey, wait, you're the one that's running in the blue sky. Okay, okay. Are you sure? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Does everybody have their makeup on? Is everybody ready? Yeah, sure. Welcome to Goblin Town! Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. So here we are again. Welcome to Goblin Town, everybody.
Welcome, losers.
Okay. Well, Everybody raise their hands who has a bobcat that was reduced down to level 0 cleric.
What? What?
Anna, raise your hand.
I didn't even do anything.
That's what you think.
I just showed up here. I just got here and I'm already getting deducted.
That's what they all say.
Yeah. It is 5 demerit to Gryffindor.
That is not even my house.
Yeah,
She's a
pretty
Ravenclaw. Don't even try.
I was
Not
gonna say
even that.
Slytherin.
Oh, you bookworm. Quiet your mouth.
She's either a Slytherin or a Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Yeah, I want let the live stream record show that the demon JKR is getting absolutely no
No.
royalties from this, and I will never pay them. So
Absolutely
let me
not.
use
Let's
your
put her.
intellectual content without. That's the only creator I will use your intellectual content without paying you.
Let's put her in the game.
Lich
And
number 2.
then-
Let's go.
Yeah.
I was about to say, okay. JK. I was about to say JK was just joking, but anyways. Alrighty, let's see. Speaking of liches, let me put up a picture of Dagmar. No.
What?
Okay, let's actually go back to our notes from last time. Okay. And I'm adjusting the sound here because I got my headphones in from the laptop. Here we go. Let's look at the little. Okay, so session 39, an animal that makes bargains. Ah, yes. So we were traveling. Let's see. We were traveling all the way from Clark along the coast here. Along the Gulf of Tanis, and actually I knew that sounded familiar, but I was hoping I'd spelled it differently. But whatever, we're going to keep the same spelling as Tanis, the Egyptian Tanis. And yes, let's put pyramids somewhere. We'll put underwater pyramids for underwater archaeology. Let's see here. So you did have some run-ins with Bill the Sailor. He was fidgeting with something with the cargo. You didn't find out exactly what it was, but he seemed to be skimming something off the top. And he got a good lecturing from the captain. And you can see the captain right there in the corner, Artemis AO4. You guys caught actually a good bit of a good breeze and were actually able to move fairly quickly along. And you ended up here in Xunzol. And that's actually where we ended. Oh, actually, and also along the way, you picked up a bobcat.
Named Tony. Tony
Yeah.
the Bobcat.
I don't have a
You sure it
picture.
wasn't a lynx?
Well, let me think. I'm actually having trouble keeping track of everybody. So we have everybody in the party here. We also need Tony the Bobcat. But I totally forgot, and all of you also forgot. There was actually someone else. Does anybody remember the other person they were supposed to bring along?
Daintyfoot.
No, Daintyfoot is
Oh.
here. Can't you see the overlay? Daintyfoot is here.
I was gonna say in my notes, Daintyfoot is dead, but all right.
Oh, you mean my companion, the sweet and wonderful Daintyfoot?
No. What I meant, guys? What I meant is you were supposed to also bring along Madison Fartknocker, but we all forgot about him.
Oh yeah, forgot about that guy.
Right.
friend.
I was much more preoccupied with the pig. Will didn't forget.
Will,
Thank you,
I
Will.
didn't
We
forget.
appreciate you as always.
Will
Will's just going to be an
Will
honorary
gets
character.
5 points. 5 points to Will's school or house, whatever.
Oh
5
my
point
god.
Gryffindor.
Oh my god.
I am.
He's just waiting there on the dock. He's like, green bean. Where are you?
He's using that same face that he's
Yes.
got in the drawing too.
I am. I'm gonna have to retcon this a little. I'm just gonna put him, since he's actually already used to traveling. I'll have him sleeping on deck, and he is with Daintyfoot, and they're keeping each other warm.
Aw.
Oh, great.
Adorable.
Alrighty. I could retcon a few more things. But we can do that later. Alrighty. Okay. So we are gonna step back a little bit since we kind of just see where is it? Oh, okay. I guess I don't have it on here. So we're gonna step back and look at the city here. Uh, hmm. And actually, we are gonna. Yay. Okay, that's actually stretched out too much. How about there? Oakley dokley day. Oh, let me stretch this out a little. Or wait. Boom. Okay. So you are you're just sailing into the city. Last time we ended off with you actually outside the or entering into the city. You had actually undocked, but we'll roll it back just a little bit. So you're coming into the city. I want you guys to sort of imagine a little bit. Um, the boats on the screen right now. The one on the left is you guys. The one on the right is a bigger more standard. Well, maybe not standard, but a more commercial size, I guess. In this, the way we think of it, a more commercial size of a merchant vessel. And yours is the one on the left. So you're kind of a small one.
I would like to board it.
Oh.
How are you going to do that? Can you swim that far? The captain's not going to let you steer the ship.
We just got to get close enough. I'll make a big enough plank to walk
Where are you going to get the plank?
from the floorboards.
Can I roll to slap Dagmar in the back of the head?
Do it.
Anyways, proceeding.
Go on, I guess.
Actually, I wanted to get rid of the grid. I forgot that So
It looks
anyways.
beautiful though, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
So this is technically actually we're in winter time here. So that's why some of the mountains are still have capped with snow.
Mhm.
See some clouds off in the distance. A dwarven style lighthouse on the left. And then on the far right, I don't know if you can see that, but there is a very special tower off on the far
Mhm.
right.
It's high. That's really high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
So
climb it.
that is one of the ancient towers of the lost city of Atlantis. I mean,
Go on.
yeah. Anyways, right? So that
right off the bat.
And here I was just gonna say it's a lighthouse, but no.
well, the
Oh
one
my
on the
God.
left is the lighthouse, but that one belongs to the city of Xunzol. But this is a little bit of like an outpost that helps guide ships into the bay. Okay, so that's why you have this little bay here. And you can see that little on that map. There's a long bay in there.
Do aliens need a lighthouse? Huh.
Well,
I mean,
of course they need a
according-
lighthouse,
yeah,
otherwise they'll
accor-
crash their ships into the
Yeah.
earth, right?
I was gonna say, according to ancient astronaut theorists, yes.
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Can I do a? Could I try to see what I can see from the ship with regards to this big tower?
Oh, that big tower is like miles away. Like that's the
Okay.
thing. Is like from the distance you can see, it's just a line. You can see that it's
Okay.
there, but it's just this bizarre line that extends up into the sky.
Gotcha. Can I? How about if I? Because originally, before you talked about the tower, I was going to ask if I could take a look at the ship, sort of the bigger ship next to us, and see if there's anything special that I might recognize, like any insignias or anything like that.
It's just a ship. I mean, unless you
Okay.
you specifically know something about the merchant ships, it all just looks like a ship. It just looks like a boat.
Okay.
I just saw the stream and I see Daintyfoot now. I'm just letting everyone know that.
Yeah, Dannyfoot's been there.
I see
Where have
that
you been?
now. I'll wait. I don't
That's my
know.
companion.
I just woke
Actually,
up.
Pretty sure Daryl created that like the
Yeah.
last session. Yeah.
Oh
That's my
no,
best friend.
no.
That's my
Mhm.
homeboy.
Yeah, because I think he created him and added him when we fought the crab monster thing or whatever, or something like that.
But where's Tony?
I
Tony's
don't
a loser.
know.
Doesn't deserve
You're-
it.
You're gonna have to like I don't
Just to
know
earn it.
provide some offerings to the DM. I think.
I
Earn
might have to. Are anybody else on the boat making comments of this area as we sail through it? Like, I'm assuming we're all on the deck. Like, are any of the other ship attendants making note of this region or area? Just curious.
All of the sailors have done this sort of thing over and over again, so they're very much used to it. They're still impressed by it. They'll tell you stories of like when they first saw it, or times when they visited the actual tower here. Not the one that's off in the distance, because that one's miles and miles and miles away. But the one on the left, right, the one with the
Mhm.
giant hand. What did I call it? Let's see. I think I labeled the file. Yeah, I just called it the Grand Lighthouse of Xunzol. That's all.
That's a really pretty name. Okay, well,
Okay. So I think actually, you were actually coming to the end of the day. So this would have been like toward the end of the day, and you would have come into. Let's see. So we're gonna put that one, and then we're gonna grab the other one. And so what this one is, you actually would have come in a little bit toward evening.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Daryl's been busy.
I guess we need to take 6-month hiatuses more often.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Do you need 3 months between sessions so you can catch up on your paintings?
Daryl,
Yes.
respectfully, what? What? Is somebody paying you for this?
No, you're clearly not
Oh,
paying me.
you're just. If I had money, sir. It is brilliant. It's beautiful. Everybody take 2 seconds to observe the masterpiece in front of us.
Right. Let me remind people watching, including us, that Daryl gets all of the money from this channel too. So if
All
you
25 cents a
subscribe,
month.
if you ever subscribe, that goes into Daryl's pocket. And we also really need to do more for him than that, but it's a start.
That's good because I use AI to make all of these things, so that's pure profit.
Never
Oh,
mind, no
no.
money for Daryl. No.
No.
Oh my god.
He would
Okay.
make
Anyways,
that
guys.
joke.
So the point that I want to make get across is that this is a pretty happening town. So there's a lot of trade coming in, a lot of commerce, a lot of merchants. This is a city where everybody knows if you have the money, you can buy it. You can basically buy anything you'd like here. That's sort of the point of this town. Okay. So we're gonna hop forward to where we were at last time. It's nighttime. You can either stay on the ship or you can take a bit of shore leave, so to speak, and you can go visit the markets. You can go visit the university. I think actually this is where Dagmar tried to show off her lynx, and the local merchants were like, "That's not a lynx. That's a bobcat." Um, and I think Graddall wanted to visit the local university, the University of Roxford,
Ooh.
the rival to Oakbridge.
Oh.
And we have no UK viewers at this moment. That's fine.
Oh wait, Will. I think Will's UK.
Come on, Will. Where are you? Anna wants to dox you on live.
Oh, shut up. I'll go to the market.
I may not be able to buy things, but can I ... sell things?
Well,
That's
if you
a
want to
good
try to barter, you can try to
question.
barter. That's fine.
No, I was more looking to earn coin via performing arts.
Oh, so okay? So this is going to be like Hollywood Boulevard. I don't know if you guys ever been to Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh
You're gonna
yeah,
put on like a
yeah.
SpongeBob
Like,
costume and try to like
no, I was
take
thinking more
pictures of tourists.
Spider-Man. Yeah, like brown Spider-Man costume, that kind of deal.
Performing outside the
Actually-
Chinese theater.
Yeah.
I'm looking at our coin purse, actually, and we all have money, so
That's a
Yeah,
first.
but you know how Zavarin is. He likes money.
True.
yeah. How do I have the most out of all of us? That's crazy.
How are you able to see what I have, you creep?
I think it's probably because you don't spend any of your money, you just take things.
Yeah, she's usually like, "Can I just have that?"
In my culture in my hometown, we just give each other things. We don't pay for anything. So
Culture conversation.
So will
You know,
you just
you're
give
gonna
your
lose
money
all your
away then?
credibility.
what was that?
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
What was that, Daryl?
Giving your money away.
Oh no.
You said you were gonna give me all your money. I think that's what you said.
No. Oh no. But I think I might try to go and buy a cute little hat for my friend Tony.
See, my friend already has hats.
Okay.
Even if Daryl's gonna rip my friend off the stream.
Okay, so here we go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna have to organize this just a little bit.
Okay.
What I want to do is let's at most 2 groups, but I would prefer just everybody go together if possible. Okay, so now that you're in town, what would you want to visit and what you want to do? So let's pick out 3 things that you'd like to do, and we'll put them in order. So what do you want to do?
Hey! I see someone tampering at the purse.
Mine was
Oh.
wrong. I had to fix it. It was wrong.
How do we know it was wrong?
Purse
I'll literally screenshot. I lowered how much money I had.
No,
Fight
it's okay.
me.
You're fine. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Not you. I mean Anna. I want Anna to fight me. She gasped.
Anna is clearly the drummer. You never trust the drummer with the money.
Amen.
Shut up.
Can we make one of the tasks we do to get food?
Okay, so food. There's one. Food. What's number 2?
On board with that.
Hat for
I
Tony.
guess pet hats,
Do we
So clothes
need-
shopping, and then 3.
clothes shopping.
Do we need any supplies that we may not have gotten before leaving? Where were we at before? Oakbridge?
Yeah.
Well, last time
yeah.
we stopped in a port, and I had gotten a bunch of spices and stuff because
Mhm.
the food was como se dice garbage,
Mm.
and we needed to zhuzh it up a little bit.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, do we need anything for once we get to where we go to start our trek up north?
You have another week of travel, basically. So if you're
Okay.
fine fishing and eating hardtack for the next week, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Wow. I think we can definitely get some food. That wouldn't be a bad thing.
Okay, so we're gonna
Rations and stuff.
get some supplies.
So like general store shopping, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask you, Dagmar? Can I ask you a question?
Of course, Growdall. I mean, of course.
Well, I was just wondering, like, is there anything? Because you told us the story of what happened with your tribe. Is there anything that we might be able to get that we could perhaps provide as a gift or an offering or something like that to smooth things over?
I think. Well, the village has a lot of, animals everywhere because all of the villagers, especially all the warriors, have animals. So typically, you could give them gifts of animals to provide to their other animals to eat. So Daintyfoot, we already have that. And then weapons. So food and weapons. So we got one covered.
I take a look. I take a look over at Daintyfoot. How is Daintyfoot seem to be responding to this part of the conversation?
Well, technically, Daintyfoot doesn't
I roll
understand
an
common.
insight. Yeah,
Well, sort of.
yeah. Insight on Daintyfoot.
Maybe Daintyfoot's the weapon, not the food.
Yeah, we haven't thought of that.
Oh.
Daintyfoot did roll that critical last time against the craw demon.
That's true.
Right?
We keep getting stuck with these disappointments. First Fred, now Daintyfoot.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I think a really elaborate axe or other weapons like that would be really nice to bring with us.
Okay. So for generic supplies, please do your best to keep track of it. Okay. To do your Excel sheets and accounting. Save your receipts for tax purposes. They are due in about 4 months. 3.5, whatever. So all the generic stuff, we'll leave that to the side. I'll assume that you bought it. Right now, I want you to. This is the time where we're going to do a little bit of brainstorming and get very specific things. So, let's see. What was the specific things that we were talking about? So, food, clothes shopping, and what was the other thing?
Clothes shopping. We food, clothes shopping, and what was the first thing?
We also talked about the idea of like an offering or something like that. But
Oh, okay,
We
yeah.
were going to look for
Yeah.
general shopping, clothes shopping, and then food shopping, which food was specifically
Okay.
going to be like going and getting something to eat.
And then an offering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So,
offering can be under general shopping too.
okay. Well,
Okay.
for general shopping, we'll set that to the side. Go ahead and write down whatever notes you'll do that. You can do that afterwards, or you should start doing this now quietly. So any specific clothing, if you're getting a hat for Tony, or you want to make a peace offering with Daintyfoot, we'll do that right now.
No.
We'll
Okay.
do food. If you want something specific, if you're just buying like hardtack or the rations, like in the book, general shopping, just write that down. This is if you want something specific, like if you want alligator jerky or goblin jerky, you can buy anything for a price here. Or I don't know, rose tea or something. That one you can again do that right now, and then we'll also do I think the offering last. Since you can, that one can be a little bit a little more specific. Okay, so which one do you want to do first, food or hats?
We probably should save perishables for last, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
This
So
well,
your Highness haberdashery.
haberdashery. Okay.
And you get a hat, and you get a hat.
Okay,
Oh my God.
I do not have a good map of the city. Actually, I was just gonna like rip off an old city of Paris here. Um, Still fidgeting with it. So Paris, don't come after me. Let's see. I do have. Let's visit. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna visit. Do I have correct? Oh, I think I mixed things around. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay. So you are gonna be. You're gonna be in that district. So we're gonna go to the Jade district. Okay, because it's a little bit fancier. Um, and you are good at that. Let's see. And you're looking around. You see all the beautiful shops. Everything's glitter and gold and silver and full of knickknacks and baubles. And it is the sky is dark, but you can tell the streets are lit up, and it is almost as bright as day here. And people are shopping. And you catch a glimpse of a hobgoblin there. Let's see. Let me pull out that person here. Oops, that's not what I want. No, okay, I gotta like zoom in a little. There we go. All very, very dapper. Incredibly dapper. Okay. So you see someone standing outside their shop, and they have the finest hats in town. Okay. They introduce themselves as Pumper Nickel. Ho, 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 ho.
Oh boy.
and they declare that they have the most exotic, extravagant hats in town, made with special dinosaur feathers. If you need any Velociraptor feather bows or Deinonychus feather bows, they have it. They have whatever you need. So, what kind of hat? What hat are you looking for yourselves, for your pig, for your bobcat?
I'm looking for a hat for my little feline friend here. We're in the mood for a cowboy hat, something cool and masculine.
Oh my god.
Masculine. Well, nothing
Big
says
dick energy.
masculinity more than this. And they pull out a cowboy hat, purple in color, with
Nope.
absolutely adorned in rhinestones, yellow trim,
No.
and tassels.
Nope. Not
Purple is
not our
royal.
vibe.
Purple is
It's
royal.
not our vibe. I'm thinking more like gunslingers of the West. Like
A pumper looks at you. They blink at you, and they're like, "Gunslingers? What's a gunslinger?"
we want this little guy here to have some extreme John Wayne energy.
Again, they blink at you and like, "Who's this Sean Bean?"
We want this little friend, buddy, fluffy nugget to look like he comes from a desert where he has to fight for his life with pistols and barely any water. And he might have a whip, he might have a horse to ride on through this desert rugged terrain. We want this guy to look like he's gone through the absolute shitter.
Oh my god.
Who is this for again?
Tony the
Tony.
bobcat.
Tony.
Her oversized house cat.
I mean, what does Tony want? Does Tony even want a hat? Will Tony even wear a hat?
How about we ask Gradol to ask? Because every time our lovely friend here asks an animal something, we can't trust that that's what the animal really wants.
Tony looks up at me and he's like, "Yeah, that'll do."
That's not the voice. I know that's not the voice.
I can't pull off New Jersey today.
Okay, I'm gonna assume Dagmar. So none of you actually know how to speak Bobcat. I assume that's not on your character sheets. Presumptuous of me, I know.
Can't Gradol speak with animals?
No, that's Dagmar.
Can.
Well, okay, so-
I thought Gradol had the spell.
We can't- yeah, we both
if
can.
I cast speak with animals,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't currently don't have it prepared.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Well, you can cast it as a ritual, so it's gonna slightly different mechanics, but you have to sit there and do the mumbling and the hullabaloo for about 10 minutes. The ritual goes off, and you can speak with animals. So
Yeah,
if you
I'm
want
good.
to, right here in the middle of the street, do whatever your song and dance is to cast a spell. You can do it.
Oh,
No, I'm good.
Sorry,
I'm
it's just
good.
Gradol with like
I-
a flower ritual
You know-
dance in the middle of the street, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
"This is brilliant. I don't know who this guy is."
Yeah, Dagmar is my friend, and I believe her.
Yeah. Okay, just for the fun of it, Daryl, can I look down at my fluffy little buddy and be like, "So, is this kind of hat suitable for you, cowboy hat? We digging that?"
Wait. Are you pointing at the one that Pumpers pulled out, the purple one with rhinestones?
No, definitely not. I'm just asking him in general, cowboy hat, like rugged, manly cowboy hat. Is that what we dig?
Okay, so you're allowing me to roleplay your Tony the Bobcat?
Yes. Oh, I'll regret this.
Tony the Bobcat states that he prefers fedoras.
Pinstripe
Okay.
fedoras only.
Okay, we can work with that.
They make him look dapper.
mm,
They help complement him while he does his business, the family business.
Okay, could I'm gonna
Business
ask
in
him,
quotation marks.
What about a driver's cap. It's kind of the perfect in between. What do you think of a driver's cap? Like a Peaky Blinders Thomas Shelby driver's cap. With a little knife in there. How about something cool like that?
Little knife.
Little razor blade. or not. How about we do a dapper driver's cap for my good pal Tony.
Oh my god.
You stop that right now.
Oh,
Jade.
So Tony explains to you, right? If I'm just relaxing at home, driver's
Mhm.
cap is fine.
Okay.
But if I want to impress the ladies and look professional while I do the family business, fedora.
What color does the fedora have to be?
Can cats see color? I don't know.
We're getting him a black fedora
Black
with a tint.
Pinstripe.
No,
Black
it
pinstripe.
has no.
Stripe
We're
black.
shut up. No, sir, hat person. We would like a dark fedora, mainly black with a hint of brown.
Let's see. Okay, Dagmar, I want you to roll a percentile dice.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
The higher you roll, the better it is.
Okay. Okay, hold on one second. Here we go. 64.
I'm gonna write notes here. Okay. So, Pumpernickel, it's like, one moment, please. Raises a finger, with a big fat ring on it, and then dives into their shop. Sort of rummages. You see them rummage around a whole bunch. Kind of push things aside. It's kind of crowded, and you just see hats stacked to the ceiling. Eventually, it comes out with the fedora. It is It is not quite jet black. It's like a very, very dark brown with pinstripes on it, slightly crumpled, because it's been in the corner for a little bit.
We'll take it.
Okay. And for this, this is a fine fabric from the southern continent. Let's see. I actually named it here somewhere. Let me make sure I get this right. Yes, the southern continent of Giat. Very fine. Came in on a goblin caravan. Okay, and the price for such a fine article of clothing is 10 gold.
Okay.
You can barter with them.
Nope.
Oh my god.
That's fine.
They look at you kind of a little surprised with a little bit of a grin, like, okay, holds out their hand.
Oh my god. It was crumpled up in the corner. You could have knocked it down some.
Oh, that's the point. Dagmar looks behind her.
Too late now.
My friend here says, because I didn't notice the condition of the hat, as I am not accustomed to owning fine things. My friend here says this hat is crumpled. Can we bring that price down to match one quality such as this crumple?
Okay, so name a price.
I want to let it be known. I want to let it be known that my character at this point has 2 fingers on his nose and is just shaking his head and muttering a bunch of stuff.
Please
Offended at
ignore my
the-
other friend over here with his fingers up his nose.
Oh, this is not how you barter in this community, friend.
Well,
You're disrespecting.
please take it over for me.
The 10 gold is good. She'll take it for 10.
Okay,
Well,
here you go.
So Pumper
Oh my
rubs
God.
their chin a little bit. Well, I guess you're right. I do need to move stock. 10 gold it is.
Okay, here you go. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Wait, and is it coming? Who's? Make sure it comes out of the right purse. I am gonna check this purse right.
Okay, okay. I'm putting it in right there. Boop. Right
Okay,
there.
I saw it. I saw it. Witness, witness. Okay,
Actually, I think it would be funny if she tried to do sleight of hand to steal it from Zavarin, but we know that she would fail probably. So
well, in theory, could try to do that.
This
Yeah.
is my familiar, and it brings me great pride to be able to provide for my own familiar with my own money.
All right
now.
then.
for now.
Does anybody else need a hat?
No.
Yes, I would like to buy 2 hats.
Ooh. Pumpernickel's
Ooh.
excited.
I
Puts their fingers
I
together.
would like a rain hat for myself. You know, like a fisherman's hat. Do they have those? And then the other one, I want to buy a top hat for the mayor as a gift if we ever make it back.
Oh wow. Oh
Rub
wow.
it in his face.
The mayor we assaulted?
Yes.
It's
Oh.
an
Just checking.
apology.
We might
It's
want
like,
that in our back pockets.
yeah, like
Oh my god.
he,
Right,
tried to
right.
steal your pig and almost murdered.
You're far nicer than I am.
Okay.
I mean, he really likes hats.
Pumpernickel puts their fingers together and then a great big smile. Of course. Goes back, comes out first with the fisherman's hat. So the hat is in that basic sort of kind of like a bucket shape, but with a broad brim that you think of when you think of a fisherman's hat. Except this one, it's covered in what appear to be like fish scales. So it
Ooh.
actually has a very like shiny, like rainbow sheen to it. I don't know if you know what a parrotfish looks like, but think of it like that. So it's got teals and blues and purples and yellows, all across and around it, with all the different kinds of like fish scales on it.
Ooh, pretty.
Right. So how much is that hat?
That hat, this hat is finely crafted from a local artisan. We'll do 17 gold.
17 gold.
That's
Okay.
So, a locally
Uh,
crafted professional artisan, I would say that I myself could be a professional artisan were I to catch enough fish.
But how could you assemble them into such a fine, a fine design?
I'm sure that same artisan would do it for half the price of your hat.
That artisan only produces a few each year. This is one of the few, and you must pay them for their labors. Go ahead, roll a charisma check or whatever. Try to convince them to make the price go down.
I may or may not kind of want the hat for myself. Where's my charisma? Oh my god.
that's
Do I have any bonuses? I don't even know if I have any bonuses. That was a bad roll.
How dare you, Maud? How dare you?
oh god, Mod's here to start trouble already.
Okay. All right. So let me see. Fisher hat. That's a fish scales. Let me type that in here for notes. Okay. It's like I'll make it just 14.
Does anybody else want to buy the hat? Because I'm going to pass on it.
Yeah, I'm
Yes, I
definitely
did
buying
try
the
to
hat.
jump in. Okay, I was going to say yes. I tried to jump in and buy the hat in front of you.
Okay. Now maybe you are not willing to buy this hat. My good friend here, because I can see you have a fine taste in hats, and it looks like your big broad brim hat with a feather. Pulls out another fisherman's hat. But this one instead. Do you know what a lionfish looks like?
Mm.
I do. Does my character is another question. Do I have to roll for that?
Well, this is sort of just a description purposes.
So yes, I do.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think of if you know what like rockfish look like. Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, I assume Svarin would. He fishes, so.
Okay. So, lionfish are a particular kind of fish that kind of sit on the floor, on the bottom floor, and they have long, bony fins. They actually look almost like ribbons or butterfly wings, but as sort of tips of their fins. Um, and like each little spine in the fin makes its own little like ribbon look to it. Very pretty, but they're also or like dreadfully poisonous. If you if you prick your finger on them, you'll die. Kind of sort of poison. Um, so it's that sort of thing, but they are layered on the hat and kind of wrapped around. They're layered on the hat and they kind of go around, so it makes the same conical shape, but it's all sort of floaty and feathery, but with fish fins and scales rather than actual feathers.
And how much
16.
would that be? 16.
Roll again if you
My
want to try
hat
to
was
convince
a
them to go down.
steal.
But it's them to go down.
Are you thinking of making one yourself?
Honestly, at this point, I might. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have any bonuses or anything I can use to
Okay.
try to lower
So
that.
for the top hat, so Bumper turns to the theory. Okay, the top hat.
Yes.
How tall of a top hat do you want?
He really likes tall top hats. How much are they? How much is your tallest one?
My tallest one. Pumpernickel rubs his hands together, stamps his feet a little, or stamps their feet a little bit, jumps up and down. It's like, oh, I have the hat for you. So they pull out a hat, and the hat. Oh wait, actually no. So pull out the hat, and the hat literally comes up to like their waist. It's that tall.
Oh no. You know, he's just gonna put this on top of two other hats. So let's go with something smaller.
Pumpernickel is
Doug and
visibly
Mall
disappointed.
I changed my mind. I don't. That's gonna be hard to carry on a boat.
Oh. Don't worry. This is a magical hat. Bumper taps the top of the hat, and the whole hat kind of collapses down until it's basically a flat disc.
Oh my.
Really? And how much for that one?
Let's do 14. It's a fine hat. It's a tall hat, but it's still just plain, mostly plain fabric. So 14.
I don't know. It's gonna wipe me out for a guy that hates us.
Haggle. Roll charisma.
All right. Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting there. Oh.
Okay, 13.
I need Zvarin to help me haggle.
Um,
Hey, Zvarin, what do you think?
can
That's a
I?
little much.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to use some persuasion this time instead of charisma, and I'm going to lean towards. Assume there's some sort of like counter or shelf or something. I'm gonna gently lean towards the of our dear friend Pumper here, and I want to say, listen, for a hat of such magical intent, I'd assume you'd love for us to broadcast this sort of wondrous craftsmanship out to more individuals on our lengthy travels. So, to do so, we would want to agree on a reasonable price. That way, we can promote your business.
You roll persuasion.
This better be a good roll. 20, 30,
Ooh,
20.
that's a good argument.
You know what? I like you. Um,
You're one of the few who do.
Well, okay. So Pumper's gonna say, "Okay, fine. I'll let it go for 8." Um.
All
And
right.
and Pumper pulls out a bunch of like little business cards and hands them to you. I would appreciate you sharing the word, and like just hands you like a small like little stack of business cards.
Well,
I'll gladly take that deal.
So they're little cards, and you can see there's like a gold ink on them, just pumpernickel on them.
Oh, don't worry. I'm adding them to my inventory.
all right.
Finest haberdashery in Xunzol.
A theory. Do you want to
Thank
give
you.
it? Do you want to give the hat to him in person, or do you want to mail it so that we never have to face him again?
No, I want it in my back pocket, so if we're ever in a jam again, I could bribe him.
Fair, fair.
Oh, I thought you were gonna hide it in your back pocket so that you could just like tap it and it'll like spring out and like launch you forward.
Ooh,
Ooh,
all
keeping
That's
it in your
not
types of
little
bad.
possibilities with this hat.
Yeah, that's not bad.
How many of these business cards do I have?
We'll put it at 6.
Okay, cool. I'll have a good joke for that later.
Okay.
He like fling the business cards out as a weapon too, like just.
Don't turn me into Gambit yet. That's the long con. That's not the short con.
Okay. All right. So everybody
Don't worry
has
about it,
their
Daryl.
fine accoutrement.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Did you guys want to get a hat for Dannyfoot?
Nope.
Well, I know you don't,
Nope.
but
Okay. I want to look at Daintyfoot and then like kind of because I can't speak to Daintyfoot, so I want to look at Daintyfoot. I want to like gesture towards the hats and point at Daintyfoot and kind of be like, like that. You want a hat? Like the point at the hats, point at the pig. Like, do you want one? Kind of see
Could
what
I
the reaction is.
translate? Could I translate for him back and
I
forth?
don't trust this. Don't make me zone a truth you.
The Daintyfoot shakes their head back, or shakes their head as a form of no, and then does their best to
Okay.
put their head down and like tap the pot on top of their head. They're okay with the pot on their head.
Okay. I would give Daintyfoot a thumbs up. Roll
probably
my eyes at
offers
Dagmar,
more
and then
protection.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially
plus
if
2 armor.
Dagmar gets a a burr up her upper bum.
One of those moods.
Dagmar? No way.
Watch out for my moods.
Okay. So, you have your hats. Let's get your food. So again, if you're just getting regular rations to just feed yourself on the trip, mark them off, spend a few coin, not a big deal. This is the opportunity to get something special, something specific, something that you can show off to everybody. And you can eat it. You can eat donuts right now, or you can have some sort of magical donuts to save for later. I don't know.
Did anybody have anything in mind? Because I have a strong desire for like a really good bowl of soup.
Ooh.
That sounds
I
good.
can go for a really good bowl of soup.
Like a
Yeah,
nice
soup.
noodle ramen like bowl of soup.
Oof. It being
Mm.
winter, that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I think that could do us all some good. Daryl, guide us to your best soupery.
Oh no, this is where we encounter the soup Nazi.
Probably.
Well,
We weren't going to before, but now he's definitely making sure we do.
If
Okay,
he has
so-
a bowl of ramen soup already drawn up, I will scream.
okay. Well, Pumpernickel thanks you for your business, and they point you off in a certain direction. They actually tell you, since you guys are over on here, they tell you to actually cross over to the other side of the markets. So this is Pumpernickel with a bit of a grin. Says it's a little bit the seedier side of the market, but you can get a very good bowl or plate of food from some of the holes in the wall. And Pumpernickel admits that even though he always caters to a more well-to-do clientele, that they always prefer to have lunch or dinner on this side of the markets. Okay, and this is actually the Coral District. Okay, so do you want to
sounds like my people.
go to the wrong side of the tracks, or do you want to stay over here where all the tourists are?
Oh, wrong side of the tracks, 100% every time.
Oh, okay.
Them's my peoples.
That's kind of funny because I used to live near train tracks, so.
No, Zvarin will feel right at home over there. So,
Okay.
in worst case, we have an Ethereum with us to defend ourselves.
Yeah, it's kind of my people too.
I was gonna say you got the language, I got the skills. And you got the skills. I mean, I'm just.
And
good.
she's got the kill count. Like,
let's go steal some soup.
Oh God! Turned
Just
into soup heist.
Right.
Okay. So you sort of meander through the crowds. Actually, let's actually not do this one. Let's do a different one. I got a different picture we can use. Okay. I have another one. This one isn't actually done, but this is a good good atmosphere one. Okay, just as a generic sort of blah blah blah.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
yeah.
I know it's on its way, but man, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? It's like, what do they call, like, for a film, the different
Storyboards.
Mhm.
yeah, it reminds me of a storyboard for a film.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you are, puddles in the street. There's dirt. There's dinosaur poo in the streets.
Oh no.
With the horse poo. Okay, you have. Okay, let me see here. All the sights and smells of the marketplace, of people shouting, wheels creaking, doors closing, the clink clank of plates, and you smell all sorts of different meats. Meats you are familiar with and meats you are not familiar with.
Dragonborn
Daryl, if I
meat.
had to, hey, watch it.
If
Daryl,
you
if I
want to
had
try to
to
look for that,
don't you dare.
I mean, we
No.
have a dragonborn with us, so we don't have to go looking.
Ouch. Anyways, Daryl, if you had to compare
five,
this
Spinner.
part of the city to tries to cry while not acknowledging this. Wow. Okay, Mod, calm down. Jesus. Daryl, if you had to compare this part of the city to like a certain like port city or something, are we talking like more like Western Mediterranean? Are we talking more like Middle Eastern style? Are we talking more like a Asian inspired market port place? Do you have like any
I
inspiration
honestly
for
don't know
this?
what the difference is. I mean, if you want specific architectural designs, then maybe I can sort of decide on that. But otherwise, it's just a market, man. I
Just
haven't been to
market,
that
okay.
many markets, but every market I've been to, crowded, noisy, like
So more about the
sloppy.
people.
Everything's
Okay,
kind of slapped together because it's like everyone's busy and like they're trying to shove as much stuff as they can into a single space, or small space, or limited space. So they're all the same to me, kind of.
okay, cool. I didn't know if you had like any specific like inspiration when you were starting the drawing or anything. That works for me, yeah. Does anybody have anything besides dragon jerky that they're looking for?
Hey man, you're the one that brought it up first.
You are
I
You're
said
asking for
dragon.
soup. I'd love
dragon
a
want
lovely
soup.
tonkatsu ramen or something like that. That
Okay.
sounds lovely.
Same. I'm on board with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on board with some soup too.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do is, who are you following? Whose nose are you following to try and find this nice ramen place?
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
yeah, Lisa.
Well,
Okay. So
I,
whoever's leading, roll percentile dice.
I can. Oh, I was just gonna say, ow. Sorry, I hurt my back.
Oh,
You
no.
okay?
No. I was just.
Okay.
I just twisted my back the wrong way. So I just wanted to
Who's
ask, would I be able to do guidance on this? Is there sort of group effort?
Okay. So since I'll do guidance. Technically, like there's a mismatch because percentile die is the D100 and then the guidance is for the D20. But we'll just convert it. So just go ahead, do guidance, do a D1 or sorry a D4, and then we'll multiply that by 5, and that'll add to the percentile.
Okay.
all right? So you want me to roll a D100? You said percentile it.
If everyone's following you,
Oh, cool, great. I
Wait,
didn't
do dragons
get
have noses? I know he
have
stuck.
noses. Shut up. Sit down.
You can
I
add a
know
4
he
to
put his
that.
fingers
adds a
up
20 because he's
something
rolling
before.
I'm sorry.
16. I will lead us to the sewer, my friends.
No, because the
The D4 you said, and then
so
multiply it.
guidance is a D4 to a D20 skill check. So
Okay.
this is not this percentile dice is not a skill check, so technically it wouldn't work. But let's just go with it. But so that's a D100. If you convert a D20 to a D100, you have to multiply by 5. So you rolled a 4, grad doll. 4 times 5 is 20. So
You rolled
Svarin
it. My bad.
rolled a 16 on a D100. We'll add 20 to that, so it's a 36. Wow.
So, like a 2-star place. I got you.
We're gonna end up with food poisoning.
Does anybody else want to try to smell?
Okay, you're gonna
You're
end up
welcome
at a
to try as
place
well.
with a grade D or a grade C from the health department. C minus. Let's do C
Listen.
minus.
Listen, some of the best places I've been to might have bad ratings. So that's a debatable conversation right there.
My joke that I always told my mom was A is for average and B is for best.
I mean, if we're talking about ramen places, that might be accurate. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
And I will say I do have Purify food and drink prepared.
Ooh.
Oh my god, equivalent of a Panda Express. Thank you,
Maud, how
Maud.
dare you?
Oh my god.
Does anybody else want to try and smell? Oh wait, Daintyfoot. It's got a good note. Daintyfoot. Does Daintyfoot have a nose for ramen?
No. Daintyfoot.
Never mind.
Guys. Why would you do that? Why would you make Daintyfoot sniff out ramen?
Maybe
That is-
Daintyfoot wants ramen.
That's
I
incredibly
didn't say it was
cruel.
pork ramen. Doesn't have to be pork ramen.
Well,
Be vegan
traditionally
ramen.
ramen is made with a pork soup base.
Well, I'm sure there's a vegetarian option for Daintyfoot.
My God.
Wow. So
Could I
culturally
roll
insensitive, Zoran.
Yeah, that was
Can I
pretty
roll
cool.
investigation?
I
Or-
could I could try to sniff out some food, but I'm in the mood for some butaniku.
Okay. Anyways, Svarin.
Yeah.
Can we just ask somebody?
That's pork, by the way.
I figured as much.
Okay, Svarin, leads the way like a little drummer boy, just follow my drum beat. Leads you
Love it.
down a couple streets. It's like, no, it's fine. You just gotta follow your nose, right? Sniffs the air, and you go down a couple alleyways, and you're not quite sure where you're going. There do seem to be some sort of restaurants here, and you pass by a few ramen places, but as far as like, no. I know, there's gotta be a better one here. You find yourself at, let's see. I should have something here. I think I have.
You think
Okay.
you have what? You think you have a ramen shop drawn up?
Well, I have notes to work from, so I have a lot of tools.
Okay. All right. Cool. Just checking.
So
Girls
you,
definitely painted ramen before.
Oh,
uh,
absolutely.
I don't think so. I have some other food paintings.
Blasphemous.
Oh,
Let's see. So you end up in front of a ramen shop. Um, it's a small
no.
shop. It seems a little bit run down, but well worn. And you can tell a lot of customers have been there. And you notice in the corner there's a small there's like an elf in the corner who's blonde, has a headband, and is just slurping it down. And they seem to be wearing orange clothing. And the ramen
Okay.
shop is called Another Bowl.
Another bowl.
Is anybody outside of the restaurant?
There's a
Like
couple.
nearby?
So, you do notice. Okay, everybody. I want you to do. Let's do in. Let's do. You can either do insight check or investigation check, either one, to sort of look out across the crowd. There are several people
I'm sure
milling
it's fine.
about. No one's hiding anything as far as you can tell. It's not very crowded, but there's plenty of people sort of milling about.
I'm sure it's fine, guys. There's no way this place isn't perfect.
Okay.
Ignore anything Ethereal Engineer might have to say. I promise you this place is going to be perfect.
Uh, okay, there's that. Alrighty. Um, how dare you, Short Round? I would not reference that movie because I've never seen it. I would reference the movie Tanpopo.
you need to watch the other one.
Okay. So let's see. Varin has a 4 insight. Etheria has a 23. Genera has a 23.
Oh,
Dagmar
this place is perfect.
Oh,
and
one second.
Gradol.
I'm behind. I'm catching up on my notes. One second.
Nerd.
Shush. Let's see. I'm gonna do. They're both bad. Oh.
Natural 20.
Damn.
Okay. Maybe
Cool.
not that.
Dagmar.
Yeah.
First time Dagmar's ever rolled well, and it's for something she didn't even care about.
No. The dice smell it on me.
Let me see.
Dice, they know.
Trying to pull up everyone's chat here.
Amazing.
Okay. Let's see.
Tell me all the details
I'm just
of
giving you
this
some
thing.
of them. I gotta type them up. Okay.
Guys, I'm seeing this place is fine.
Varin. The ramen smells great. It smells fantastic. You know,
They've got to have
the
food in
slurping
there.
from the elf in the corner, it's making you hungry, okay? And you can see from their menu, they got everything. Whatever you want. Including you can get the kosher ramen, vegetarian ramen, gluten-free ramen, it's up to you. And Gradol. Did you roll an insight or investigation? Is Gradol there? Okay, we're gonna assume Gradol rolled a 0 on a d20 and is
Wow.
ordering ramen along with Varn.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, wait, hold on. So, since everybody except Zvarin rolled really high, uh, you can ask me. You can ask me any questions, and I'll probably just answer them because you all rolled incredibly high. Otherwise, you can start ordering ramen.
Is the food edible?
It is very
I
edible.
would like one bowl, please.
Does it make people sick?
No, it does not make people sick. It helps warm their bellies and their hearts. They will go home happy. Zvarin, what size? Nami? Omori?
Large.
Tokudai omori?
Zvarin doesn't speak Japanese or Chinese or any language that might be
That was just
relatively
like medium,
close to
large,
his.
or extra big.
I know that, but I'm saying Zvarin doesn't, and that's
Okay.
his reaction. He goes, "I want the," and just gestures with both hands, like
Supersize me.
he's trying so calmly to not be culturally insensitive as he does it. So he's like just like pointing to the big one and like nodding, like the big one. And I'm assuming the guy behind the counter like fully speaks common and is like, "Okay, dude."
Oh, it's like, okay. So just we'll do just a little bit of actually Japanese culture here.
Yes.
This
Sorry.
There is also a display case behind glass on the side, and it has an example of every kind of ramen bowl that they have, like every sort of ramen choice that they have. So you can point at the little sculpture that's painted to look like whatever the ramen is. No need to read the sign. You can just point at it.
Beautiful. I point at the biggest one.
But what kind of ramen do you want? Do you want fried chicken ramen? Do you want sausage ramen? Do you want French fries ramen? Do you want chicken nugget ramen? Do you want calzone ramen? What kind of ramen do you want, Zor?
Oh my god.
Um, chicken. What
The
kind of
chicken nugget one?
No, not the chicken nugget one. If you say pork, I will promptly put both of my hands over the ears of Dainty Foot and say, no, not that one, not that one. I would love some. Um, jeez, I can't remember the name of that chicken dish I had that one time. Let's see if they have that. It's just like a nice fried chicken dish.
Okay, just fried chicken. That's fine. Okay, so everybody who's getting a bowl of ramen. Let's see here. I am consulting the player's manual for a bit of. Um, we're gonna do a. Uh, we're gonna do a 15 copper, so 1.5 silver or 15 copper. And you get to pick whatever ramen you like. So tell the whole audience what kind of ramen you're eating. And I want this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style from the 80s cartoon style. Svarin, chicken. Dagmar,
Chicken. Yakitori, chicken.
okay. Janera,
I was trying to learn how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna botch it. It's the. Here, I'll type it in the chat. Oh. Mm.
I don't know. Where did you type it in?
There we go. Sorry, I had to look up how to spell it.
I don't know what that is. But anyway, it's a wonderful, beautiful, delicious dish. Warms the soul.
It's
I
the
don't know.
best one they have.
According to Google, it was like it had like sardines in it, and so I'm like, this is perfect for Goblin Town.
Oh
Perfect.
God.
I was gonna suggest such a
Gross.
thing, but fantastic. I love it. Beautiful.
Oh.
You get a level in cleric. Okay, Gradall, anything?
Oh, maybe I misspelled it.
Okay, a theory.
I look at Dainty
Sorry, I
Foot
had to-
and then I ordered the tofu one.
Okay. Daintyfoot nods at you and smiles as much as a pig can. What did you have, Gretel?
Sorry, I had to step away for a moment. I'd love a lovely shoyu ramen with mushrooms and a mushroom broth and like really, really jammy egg.
Oh, very good. Fantastic. Um, the chef, uh, actually, you know what? Let's use this. I have a image. Let's use another image here. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. See if I can get this to extend out. Yeah, fantastic. There we go. So what we're gonna have is this. So it's a kind of a chubby, greasy hobgoblin. And like, sure thing, boss. Sets up the bowls for you and notices that you're carrying flowers, Gradoll. So he adds a slight flourish of some dandelions right at the corner of your bowl as a bit of a garnish. There's your Tampopo reference.
That's incredibly sweet of him, and I take out my biggest, fluffiest dandelion from my bouquet and hand it to him, and also tip him very, very well.
Okay. He's incredibly appreciative and gracious. He takes the flowers and puts them in. I'm trying to think. Are there cans? See, this is where the anachronistic nature of this game kind of gets to me. I'm thinking like, okay, wait, what does he have for a boss? Okay, so he just grabs what looks like an old beer mug, fills it with a bit of water, and then plunks the flowers into it, and he puts it up on the shelf. Beer mug is in a ceramic, kind of a cheap ceramic cup. Daintyfoot goes over, takes her hoof and taps on the display case, and ends up getting the kimchi chiju ramen with with duck, cheddar cheese, and ramen. So Daintyfoot clearly going for the Korean flavor.
Yeah, it sounds like Daintyfoot, not gonna lie.
Daintyfoot takes it out of Dagmar's purse.
No.
Actually, kind of.
No.
Yes.
No, if that happens, he has to roll for it, and if it's successful, I will kill him.
Isn't Daintyfoot a girl?
Yes.
I don't think we've ever quite actually established that.
Or
I'll
is
kill
Dagmar
it.
like one of those grandparents that just always refers to every animal as he?
I mean, that's definitely Dagmar.
That's definitely Dagmar. I'm not wrong.
I was kind of hoping that Daintyfoot might go for like a tonkatsu ramen and reveal themselves as a cannibal.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I really was.
That's the title of this episode.
Daintyfoot the cannibal.
Goblin
Or
Town
Silent the Pig.
Cannibal.
Sorry,
Okay.
I totally stole whoever's joke that was earlier.
Okay, so all of you are going to sit there, slurping and enjoying your noodles, your ramen noodles, having a grand old time. You do hear a little bit of kind of yelling and shouting in the streets, but no one seems to be angry. There just seems to be this kind of, I don't know, kind of a lighthearted nature to the yelling. Okay. So everybody who rolled a high in insider investigation, I would like to. I'm gonna like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, at you guys and be like, that's what the yelling's about.
Oh. Ugh. Okay.
What's the yelling about? I'm gonna start eating.
We're currently in the red light district. And just so you know, I'm gonna blame Yuzavarn, but they didn't think that we were suitable.
I don't know what you're talking about. This food is excellent.
This is the bar
Jesus.
district.
Obviously, I'm here. Do I have to roll like a
Yeah.
Constitution save or something for this ramen, or am I good?
It is a perfectly normal, delicious ramen. Okay, it's just everything's
I
greasy.
can tell you that by the chef's look.
Yeah, I mean the table's greasy, the bowls are greasy, the chef is greasy. So I mean, like, what are you gonna do? You're paying pretty cheap, man.
Can
I mean,
I
it looks great.
can I ask the chef for another empty bowl?
Yeah, sure. He hear it clatters, clack, 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 clack. Pulls out another bowl, hands it to you.
I take the bowl and I half my ramen in half, and then I give the other bowl to my good boy Tony.
I want to decide here now. Is Tony?
Nope.
Does Tony have celiac disease?
Nope. He's good boy. He's healthy. He has no allergies. He is my perfect special little man.
All right then. Then Tony. You did get him the fedora, so Tony tips the fedora a little bit and then slurps from the bowl.
Good boy. Okay.
T- okay. Let's see. Oh, offering. Okay. So at this point, you can try to find some sort of local shrine or something to make an offering for it's for safe passage then to the rest of the journey. Clearly somebody likes Chef Boyardee. But anyways, so here's the thing though. Are you just gonna go to a random shrine, or what are you gonna do? Like, you've never been to this place before, I assume. So, who or what or when, where, why? I don't know. What exactly are you gonna try for the offering?
Wait, we're going to a shrine? Did I
Well,
miss something?
I think Gradel was talking about making an offering. Is that what you guys were thinking of?
We were talking about purchasing a weapon or something that we could give as an offering to Dagmar's people to make a good
Okay.
impression.
Okay, that kind of offering. Never mind, I misunderstood.
Wow, Daryl, my head just spun there. I'm like, how much did I miss? Was I really not
Well,
paying
no,
attention
well,
to
if you
that?
guys
No,
have been
you're
paying
fine.
attention, I had a
No, you're fine.
conversation with Dr. Kate Minniti about her archaeological work on the island of Sicily, and her work involved offerings left at local shrines and temples. Uh, and I'm trying to remember Egyptica, right? That's the term that we used, Egyptica, in order to explain those particular items. How dare you, Maud? So that's what I was thinking of. Anyways,
I think if we just hit up a weapons store, like the finest one we can find, and just see how cheap their prices go.
okay, so
I mean, that'd be a Dagmar thing. Dagmar would have that information for us that we wouldn't normally have.
Okay, so now's a good time while you're sitting there with the eating, slurping your ramen. What kind of weapon are you thinking of?
Yeah, Dagmar,
Uh,
what kind of weapon?
something, something that shows elegance and wealth. I think, I don't know, whenever I was in trouble, I would just, or something, I would just flint nap them something and they'd be like, okay, cool. So I think if we get them something a little fancier, maybe even a ritualistic weapon, perhaps, it would show our great humility and they would appreciate us more for it.
Why do
So
I
get
feel
shiny
like
sharp thing.
it's funny, like the way Dagmar talks about this stuff? Because I just picture her standing there with something written on her hand, and she's just reading it off of her hand, and it's like
Oh, every
smudged
time.
slightly.
Yeah. I picture the same thing every single time.
I am. No. What it is I am. I am trying to find something here.
Sure, keep looking for whatever you're doing. I'm a little preoccupied.
There is a particular thing I drew for you guys, and I'm pretty sure I showed it to you, but I don't remember where I put it. Huh.
Right, keep looking. Don't look at the drawing you've
I
already
already
shown.
saw. How dare you?
I only did like 50% of this drawing, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm just gonna re-upload it. Okay, because I was just looking at it earlier.
We've made him so much better. Glorious.
I'm not gonna say I'm proud of myself, but I mean, like,
But like, come on, man.
art.
Oh, you are definitely proud of yourself. How dare you?
We arted your art. What are you gonna do about it?
Vandalized it, more like.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? Okay, we're gonna go here.
Ooh.
Dagmar, you already have this sword.
That's my sword.
That's your sword. You're not gonna give it to
My
your family or whatever.
Ah, hell no.
Okay, just
I'm
making sure.
starting to think that Dagmar doesn't like her family.
No, I do, but
I
that's my
mean, they
sword.
kind of did banish her, so.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got like a little
didn't they not
resentment.
banish her for something she did?
No, we don't speak of that.
So I assume you're guilty
No.
of something.
I already shared the story. But they I they should welcome me back with open arms, honestly. I'm just going to contribute in buying a weapon. They're not getting my weapon. They don't deserve it.
Well, okay. I mean that's up to you. I will not question your orcish ritual practices of the Pacific Northwest. I mean, what did we call this, Gary? I can't remember. Anyways, okay. The reason why I'm asking about
Wait, I thought Dagmar was from Canada.
No, she's basically from the Pacific Northwest.
No.
I don't know anything
I thought
about that
Dagmar was
place.
from Canada.
A?
Yeah, or you're a Canadian now in my book. That's what Zavarin's gonna go with. It's gonna be like the Canadian inspired instead of Pacific Northwest.
okay. The reason why I'm trying to get you guys to sort of focus on one weapon or the other, because I'm trying to think of like how much are you guys going to spend, and how big is this thing going to be, and how fancy is it going to be?
I mean, personally, Zavarin doesn't really particularly care about like a weapon offering. I was gonna bring like, I don't know, maybe like a unique food item or something. But
That'd be nice.
if Dagmar thinks that like a weapon's better, then she kind of has the reins on on that because
Nah.
you know your people better than we do.
I mean, do what you want. I definitely think we should have a weapon. I'll cave when we go there. I'll give him the sword, but it would be nice if you guys also had like either a big weapon or something else to offer them as well.
What about a single blackberry? Would that do the trick?
A single blackberry,
Maybe a blueberry.
a single blueberry.
Yeah, would they appreciate it or like? I don't know.
You know what?
Is it too
Try it.
flashy? It's
Oh
too flashy,
yeah.
right?
Oh, too flashy. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I think you should do
Maybe
that
two?
from personally from your own self. You should pull that stunt.
And just look over at Daintyfoot and just give like a nod, like, yeah, we had the right idea.
Yeah. I just give the middle finger, but okay.
Maud, we can't have you in this game directly because there would be far too much chaos.
So
Anyways,
we can. So what I want you guys to think now is that if you can't really decide on what it is that you're specifically what you want to get, you can ask for directions. You can ask the chef. You can go back to Pumpernickel. You can ask someone off the street.
Some
so
rando off the street.
well, so help me out here a little bit for a second. So we're not currently close to Dagmar's village, but do other people, like, is anybody else in the area potentially, since it's a large city, like familiar with the culture? Because Dagmar's only so helpful.
So
Or they kind of closed off.
I mean, wait. We have Madison Fartknocker with us, so
That's true.
like,
Do we? Do we really?
well, Daryl retconned it at the beginning, so we could go ask him if he knows anything about green beans culture and
Oh, sure.
I'm incredibly proud of myself for coming up with that pet name.
I'm never gonna let it go either.
He's like, just bring a couple green beans.
Oh man, that would be, yeah.
Okay.
Look, I mean, that's a good idea though. We should ask.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up.
Or we could like hunt an animal and bring it with us and be like, here, in this time of winter, here's this animal we hunted ourselves and gift onto you. And it's just a pig.
I think they know what a pig
We're-
is.
yeah, and we're not giving them Daintyfoot. I'm sorry.
Or, I mean, it could be, I don't want to assume, it could be another pig.
Wait, I thought you designed all of your. Isn't your tribe supposed to be like super into animals and know like what all the different animals are and stuff like that? So wouldn't they know what a pig is?
I'm pretty sure from the minimal knowledge that I may or may not have heard in passing that pigs are probably maybe sacred to Dagmar's people, and we should treat pigs with
Bullshit.
the
I've
utmost
never
respect.
said that. No.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know you
Oh
better
my
than
God.
me, so I'm gonna treat this pig with respect. Gives Daintyfoot gentle tap on the head
Oh my God.
affectionately.
We'll just go with a weapon.
I was gonna make it kind of like that dumb joke. Are pigs going to be sacred to Dagmar's people like cows are sacred to like certain Hindu temples or something like that?
Yes. They're allowed to walk wherever they want. We stop traffic for them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start a new religion around Daintyfoot if Dagmar keeps talking.
Or we can do it like the cats of what's the one like ancient Egyptian city that would really like cats?
Oof, I don't know. That's a Kate question, and she's not here right now.
Yeah. Thank you, Maud. 5 points to your house.
Wow, Maud, Will, you're gonna have to step up your game. Maud really delivered with that one.
What happened?
Check the chat.
I'm not on the Twitch chat right now because my computer can't handle both Roll20 and the Twitch chat.
So Maud wrote, "That's where the term orc and beans comes from." ... That's a good one.
Oh my god.
Well done, sir. Well done, sir. Very well.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just give them the sword. That seemed like it was probably the right answer.
Is that elf still sitting in the ramen place eating?
That elf is on their third bowl of noodles.
We've just gone like cross-eyed, just slurping up a storm in the corner.
Yep.
Because I want to go ask him. Can I go ask him in
That was out
Elfish
of nowhere.
where, like, I'm gonna say, hey, we're looking for special weapons.
Okay. Go ahead. You may converse.
Okay, excuse me, by an elf.
Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt your third bowl of ramen, but
okay, are you going to speak to the person? Are you going to speak to him in common or in Elfish?
no, in elf.
Okay.
Elfish.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna-
everybody, a theory begins to talk, and all you guys get is wah 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 wah.
I'm just gonna say,
Yeah,
we're
no,
looking
that
for some good weapons, and it looks like the people around here have some. Do you know where we get those? Where we can get some?
Wait, are you speaking Elvish or Sylvan?
In Elvish.
So
Never mind. I don't
the
know.
elf turns to you and wah 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 wah. And the elf with the noodles slurps up a few more noodles. Wah 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 wah.
Okay.
Quick, someone respond in C minor.
And I say in Elvish, what the hell is that?
What it sounds like. Wah 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 wah.
Right?
How
You really big eyes.
how many decades did it take Tolkien to create like Kenya and Sindarin, and here we are on a stream going wah 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 wah.
It's perfect.
That is exactly why Charles Schulz was a genius.
Get no argument from me, sir.
I order another bowl of soup for my friend the elf.
The elf,
But it's yeah.
the elf gladly, joyously takes the bowl, wah 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 wah, and slurps it down.
Okay.
Just to make it easier, the elf switches the comment at this point and says, like, holding up that particular knife in his hands, the black one with like kind of a white fabric handle, says, "I can't sell you these, but I can tell you where to get them."
Oh, okay. So wait, that's different than the other one.
That's different than the other one.
Okay.
Okay, if you want, I am only doing this specifically because I'm very proud. Out of all of the images that I've made for Xunzol, this is the one that I'm most proud of. Okay, let's pull it up. Let's see if I can pull this one out.
Oh my
So
god.
Wow.
that one, okay. So that's the one
Whoa.
they're walking around with a theory.
Damn.
So that one in her hand, right?
Yeah. And as tempted as I am to pickpocket one, I am definitely not going to do it.
There are no pockets to pick a theory. What are you talking about?
Oh god. No,
I'm
I
sorry.
think
I just
she
put my
needs
headphones
that.
back on. What on earth did I miss? What is on the screen?
It's the red light district.
Right. Okay.
Where, the
Proceed.
people walking around in the street yelling. Like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So this is so. I'm going to make this a little more explicit than for the audience. So, you guys ended up in the seedier part of town, but the very seedier part of town. This is a red light district. You were actually surrounded by hookers. They're basically all hobgoblin hookers. Svarin did not notice, so that's on him. And they're all kind of dressed more or less like this.
Wait, do they recognize Genera at all?
Uh,
Wow.
That is so
No.
racist.
Oh.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? -1 level from barbarian. You go down a level.
but I'm gonna tell the group. I'm like, they have special daggers. Do you think
That's
that would be
true.
a good gift to bring?
It's a little small.
I mean, we could give them to a child.
We could tape them together and make a bigger one.
Oh my god.
I want to go ask one of them like where they got that dagger if I could buy one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And make sure it's clear what I'm paying for.
Wait, she might not understand your wah wah wah. So maybe we should have Genera go up.
Yes, Genera. Good idea.
Oh my god.
Your turn
Wow.
to wah.
Wow.
You could
guys.
assume that they understand common. They were yelling in common, guys. They were doing their calling, their night calling in common, guys. I don't think you need to use hobgoblin or goblinese, whatever.
God.
Knees.
I feel like this is that like typical like racist stereotype situation that it's like because you're of a certain race, you must know everybody of that same race.
It's an educational moment for everyone here, but also you're kind of famous.
I want to find out more about those daggers.
Yo, homie, can you like come over here for a second?
Oh my god, you're gonna get us stabbed.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just admiring.
Okay. So one of the female goblins like notices you calling out to her. I assume just so one of them, leaves the group that she's standing with and kind of saunters over, hip swaying. That do not lie. And comes over to you and asks you. She says like, "Hello, good evening. May I help you?"
Yeah, where'd you get your pointy thing?
She blinks and it's like, "Pointy thing." There's pointy things all over her.
The one you're holding. Yeah.
Okay, so she holds up the dagger. Okay, the dagger.
Yep, where'd you get that?
Where'd I get that? So you can see her sort of like play with the dagger in her finger or between her fingers. So you can see that even though she's wearing gaunts, she can sort of flip it back and forth between her fingers and things like that. So, and you can see her kind of step back and forth and sway a little bit. She seems to be showing off a little bit. Oh, this dagger, this little old thing. Well, I got this dagger after my trials at the local shrine. The Emmer. Well, actually, wait, no. She's not gonna say that word. She's gonna say the Emmer Shrine, the local Emmer Shrine.
Okay, bye.
Okay. She blinks a little bit, like cocks her head, and is like sneers at you, and then walks off, kind of stomps off a little bit. Wasting my time.
Yeah, we don't want those daggers.
Oh my god.
We don't need to go through no trial to get like a thing that we could just purchase.
Okay, well, I mean, like, okay, so you got your info, Dagmar? Go for it.
Should guys, should we just what should we do now? Should we go to like a just weapons store then?
Anyone around here somewhere?
Yeah. The nice chef man. I'm assuming we're still sitting down eating the ramen and stuff, right?
The elf is on their 5th bowl.
Okay.
I'm on my like second by now, honestly.
I'm gonna go over to the kind chef that handed me my second bowl for my little buddy, and I'm gonna ask him, hey, is there a really fancy weapon shop around here somewhere for really fancy weapons?
Well, the chef, the ramen chef, says, well, if you want a nice fine club, there's a nice weapon shop a couple blocks over that way. They make mighty fine clubs. You know, they remind me of the way they used to make clubs when I was a boy. You could split open a skull with the flick of your wrist. It's fantastic. But if you're one of them bougie people that need to have clubs that are, I don't know, or weapons that are not blunt and heavy and manly, you can go to the other, you can go closer to the Central Market. And he suggests, let's see, Central Market, or you can even go actually further into town. So actually, so the way he explains it is, okay, so right now you're about here somewhere. Wait, whoops. You see, you're about here somewhere. There's some stuff around in this area that you can probably get to, but if you want the good stuff, you'd have to go all the way back in, further into town, out toward the city wall.
But oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna make a racial stereotype
Yeah.
assumption like my friends all made about me. Maybe we should just get the club because it seems like that's Dagmar's culture is just manly and knocking skulls and stuff.
Yeah, let's do that. That seems like, yeah, honestly, I'm thinking the same thing. Maybe they have like a really fancy club.
Oh my god.
Up to you, everybody. It's up to you.
A club wouldn't be too bad of a thing. I'm still gonna hand over my sword when I get there for my own personal thingy. If you guys collectively want to give a club or something else, that would be good. This feels like bringing friends home for like a Christmas open house party and being like, no, don't get the fruit cake, get the shortcake.
All I'm gathering, Dagmar, is that you don't really know.
I've been
A
gone
lot.
for a really long time.
Right.
And her family
So-
is pissed off at her, and it's, chances are that it doesn't matter what we bring.
This, what this kind of
Yeah.
feels like? This is controversially. This kind of feels like when you have like a third or fourth generation person whose like great grandparents were immigrants, and they're like, "Why don't you speak the language?" They're like, "Because I've literally lived here my entire life. I couldn't tell you what the language was about." And they're like,
Kind
"But your
of.
great grandparents speak the language. You should really understand it." That's kind of the vibe you're giving me right now.
It's like it's more of this village and all of her family have kind of grown not up, but like grown without her for a number of
It'll be a
years. That
metro when we
she's
get there. They're gonna have like
yeah.
full indoor plumbing and electricity when we get there.
It's like, what are those skyscrapers? Those weren't there before.
They're gonna have a community center.
This is going to be the funny thing is like Dagmar thinks it's only been a couple years, but then we're going to get there and they're going to just be like, it's been 84 years.
Or
It's been 84
we
years and I have a
banished,
casino.
or it's like we banished you yesterday.
Yeah, I was actually like a year and a ago. It's like it's been forever. It's like Dagmar, you were literally 4 years. It was 4 years ago. You're good. Either way, Dagmar's not gonna be much help to us there. I just have a feeling about it. It's gonna be a vibe. There's gonna be multiple options. It's either gonna be destroyed when we get there, advanced when we get there. They're gonna hate her, or they're gonna be happy. It's one of those four.
I can't wait to find out.
I'm gonna bring them 2 blueberries, and that's about it.
Oh, plural this time. That's nice.
I said I was gonna up it from 1 to 2 because they would appreciate it. Come on, keep up. Flush through the notes first.
Oh my god.
I do have a brother, so like I have 3
No,
family
he's got a
members.
blueberry. No
All right.
blueberry for-
Okay.
Okay,
If
so
I find a cool rock, I'll get it for him.
Oh,
Is there any interest in going to check out the shrine that the prostitute talked about?
a little bit.
We're circling back to the shrine now. I mean, we could stroll by it for sure.
We could stroll by it.
Why
See if there's
not?
any daggers lying around.
Do we know what it's a
Yeah.
shrine to, or to whom?
the lady said Emmer.
Do any of us know what that is?
Not really.
I can do a religion check.
Go for
yeah,
it.
the-
Difficulty
I
18.
mean, I might also know.
Yeah. Hobgoblin.
What should we roll for, Daryl?
If you want to do religion check to see if you know what she's talking about.
Ooh, I love when you ask me to do plus zeros. Anti-20 that roll. What is it, Daryl? Tell me what it is.
Wow.
That's the first good roll I've ever rolled as this character.
Give
Of
me a
course,
I
it's
second.
wanna
the,
know
the prostitute
everything.
shrine.
Yeah.
Obviously, what else would it be for? Come on, that's right up my alley.
Let me see. Where are my notes here?
He's like, I didn't think any of you were going to roll well on that one.
Oh wait, I'm told you the wrong name. Looking at the wrong one. Oh, sorry. It would not have been Emmer. I'm sorry. We'll do Millie. Eh. Okay. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna copy paste my notes in here. And you can thank Dr. Kate Minniti for coming up with some of the things I learned. Okay.
Oh.
So this is she said the shrine, not the temple. So what happens is it happens to be a smaller one. Okay. So there you go. Those are the notes. Since you rolled such a high one, Gradal, Genera, you both are vaguely like Millie, maybe kind of familiar. Some kind of goddess? I don't know. Not quite sure. One of them local goddesses. You've probably heard the name, but you're not quite sure.
That's a lot of information. Give me a moment.
No, you rolled a 20. Good for you.
I know.
Maybe we could
Real proud of
maybe we could find a good gift to bring to Dagmar's family.
In there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Dagmar.
Yeah.
We respect the street workers in the red light district in this family.
Okay.
Watch your tongue.
What did I say?
You just assumed that the gift wouldn't be respectable from them.
I just said okay. Let's do
Quiet.
it.
Quiet.
Oh my god.
They probably have a gift shop.
Ooh.
They probably do. It's probably a good one. That's where you get all your good stuff.
I mean,
Get him a T-shirt.
yeah, but buy
Let's
posters, buy
see.
T-shirts, buy incense, buy your indulgences. Sure, yeah, whatever.
A miniature of the actual city or the actual temple itself, and then a Lego version of it. Like
The little minifig version. Okay. Should I share this with everybody, or should I just keep this information?
That's
to
up to you.
myself?
Actually, it's funny enough. I was in Little Tokyo and I bought a bunch of old postcards that are at this point literally 100 years old, and they were from like a temple that I knew in Japan. So that was kind of fun.
That's
Cool.
actually
that
kind
is
of fun.
really cool.
Yeah, that's fun. So the temple in question is for a goddess of mercy, good weather, and hearths.
Ooh, that sounds
The
lovely.
temple. That's a temple. The shrine is the same goddess. Miliarlian. What? How do
I
you say
like
it?
this is an actual religious studies class now.
What's the? How do you say this? Daryl, help me.
Oh, okay. So split it up here. I mean, dude, I will let you figure this out for yourself.
Ugh.
But split it up.
Malarian?
Do three syllables.
Miliarlian.
There we go.
All right. Like I said, goddess of mercy, good weather, and hearths. It's popular among sex workers to make offerings and prayers. Dun, 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 dun. The shrine is pretty much just for the locals and sex workers. In the temple, people make offerings for perfumes and incense in small ivory cases. Common for travelers and traders to make offerings for safe travels and safe cargo. I don't think we should steal from a temple.
That's what you think.
First things
No.
first. I don't think we should
I just
steal.
feel like that's where Dagmar is going to go with this immediately. So let's steal from the temple.
It call me crazy, but I think if we're looking to for an offering that could where we steal from a temple in order to make an offering to Dagmar's people, like, is there a god of like raging and bloodshed and animal worship and
Yeah, we could find a
Well-
tomb, or maybe
making dumb
we can raid it.
decisions?
or-
Well, I do think because like my peeps have their own set of gods and they might be insulted to receive something from like gods that are not within their belief system.
Are you saying that your family might casually be offended by us making an offering from the goddess of sex workers?
No, I'm saying that like because this isn't a god of theirs, they'd view it as like, are you trying to convert us to something else? Are you trying to like force your religion on us?
That makes a great deal of sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's actually stuff I'm dealing with recently.
Is this an
Okay.
Anna comment or a Dagmar comment?
It's both. An educational moment. Don't do that to people.
Mm-hmm. Sure. That's a side PSA.
Yeah,
Back
exactly.
to the storyline. Without the metagame.
I will
aspect
once
of it.
again reference my conversation with Dr. Kate Minniti about this particular phenomenon, this particular cultural practice, and synchronicity or syncretism rather. Okay. Anyways, remember what I said. So Xunzol, it's the city where you can buy anything for a price. So you guys just say the thing that you want, and we'll go figure out a price.
How much does Dagmar cost?
What? Many of the
ramen
monies.
chef pricks up his ears as well, looking Dagmar up and down. Maybe 20 gold.
I was thinking more like 16. 20 is a little hot for that. I mean, you're
How
the
rude.
expert. You're from here.
Yeah. Would you know where we might be able to buy a nice fancy weapon? Maybe something magical?
Ooh, there we go.
Okay. So if you wanted a basic sturdy weapon, well, the clubs I mentioned from Big Clubbing.
McClubbin.
Uh, and then of course
Favorite nightclub.
the store that's in the soldiers' quarters would be big and heavy. But if you want something magical, that's fancy. You should probably go back over to the Jade District. That's the district where you got your hats. And so you can go over there, and there's probably a good place. You can get something made with gold or ivory or adamantine. Real pretty. Something with like unicorns and dragons and lynxes carved into it.
Well, the lenses sounds promising. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. The elf is on their 8th bowl of noodles.
Can I be on my 4th? I'm trying to catch up.
Dude. It's like, I think the dude's a competitive eater and he's just practicing.
Yeah, right.
It's
Joey Chestnut.
I was gonna say I was trying to make a pun with it though.
Oh.
Okay, first one in the chat to come up with a pun with Joey Chestnut with ramen wins. I don't know what you win, but you win something. Come on, we got enough you smarty pants up in here.
I know we
Let's
have
go.
a lot of smarty pants people watching.
I'm staring so intently at the chat right now. Daryl, you're also in the chat, so if you come up with one faster.
That's fine. All right, so you guys are gonna waltz back over to the fancy hat place. We're in that basic direction, right?
Maud goes, the fuck is that?
Let's see. Trying to see if I have something here. Okay. I'm gonna give you a choice. So you waltz back over to the fancy area, the what is that? The Rodeo Drive of the pier of the port pier area. Okay. So there's plenty of fancy carts about. It's gotten later now. It's later in the evening. A few of the shops have closed down. Because it's a lot of places are open up late, but not that late. And so I'm giving you two choices. You can either go to a store called Star Drops or a store called Deep Dark Secrets.
Oh wow. Hold on, actually. You said Star Drops?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Star Drops. Deep Dark Secrets.
Are you like Googling this?
No! Give me a second. All right. I made a poll. I'm just curious. And then,
Oh lordy.
yeah. Michael, which one do you pick? We'll add it. 2 for Deep Dark Secrets. 3 for Deep Dark Secrets.
I mean, what? Watch, Star Drop says all the good stuff.
Yeah, I know. I know. 4 for Deep Dark Secrets. Oh boy. I think we're going to Deep Dark Secrets. Yeah. There's no way. Yeah, I think we're going to Deep Dark Secrets, Daryl.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so you
I was
guys
like, oh
chose
no,
Deep
that
Dark
one's a
Secrets.
dungeon. Yeah.
So let's we'll switch the thing here over to. Okay, we're gonna like Pull stuff off of here.
Goodbye, mistress of the night.
Now I gotta get rid of all of your things in here because it's like in the way. You just gotta like. Can I like delete all of this? Can I delete all of this? There's a lot of stuff on here.
Looks like you did.
I think I did. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we'll leave Madison up there just because
Just cause.
I like him. Okay. So you make your way back over to that area, and you come upon a shop called Deep Dark Secrets. The building has this tall black facade. It's actually kind of mostly plain, but you can see around the door frame there seem to be sort of carvings and inscriptions all around the door frame, and there are no windows. Standing in the doorway is a female dwarf with a very long, well-kept beard with a bit of a salt and pepper look to it. She's dressed in khaki with baggy pants and kind of a loose shirt.
Head to toe in khaki, like the Irwin family khaki.
Something like that. That kind of color, but not shorts. It's baggy pants.
This isn't another racist archaeologist, is it?
Well, that's up to you to decide. Okay. She introduces herself as Lydia Obsidian, and it's like, how may I help you?
Well, we're looking for a magical weapon, probably something with some sort of animal-based iconography that might be nice. But we would appreciate any help that you might be able to offer us.
Well, magical weapons. So, I specialize a little bit more in books and jewelry, but I do have a few weapons.
She's like, you should have gone to Star Drop.
Star Drops. Psh, Star Drops. That old coot doesn't know what he's doing.
Wait, do you have any good books about like cold places?
I have a fine collection. I have a fine library that you can peruse and buy travel logs from.
Do you have any books about weapons?
I have books about weapons, books about stars, books about Yeti, books about boats, boats
Wait,
about...
whoa. I think you slid the word Yeti into that. I'd like to go back to the books about Yeti. Specifically all of them.
Well, right. She appears very excited. It's like, right this way, sir. Come this way, and like ushers you in. Hey, this
Okay,
place is...
while I'm following this individual though, I'm gonna like look back at everyone, like waving my hand kind of like in an upward motion, like, aren't you all very excited like I am? I hope Daintyfoot's like right by me, like also excited to go and check these books out.
Okay. So this is... I think you need to think of like the mystical like Chinese man shop from Gremlins. That kind of shop. It's crowded. It's dusty. It's dark. It's dark because it's so crowded. So it's hard to see the walls because the shelves are packed to the ceiling, and you can see books. You can see like jewelry. You can see like maps, scrolls. Let's see, like little statuettes. You can tell that there's charms and talismans all over the place. And you notice in one corner there are what appear to be weapons, and they all look fantastically, obnoxiously impractical weapons, but very pretty. Okay. So, she starts to peruse through the Yetis. Okay, Yetis of the North Mountains, Yetis of the South Mountains, Yetis of the South Continent. Let's see, ultra Orthodox Yetis. Let's see,
Wow, extensive collection.
right, anti-disestablishmentarian Yetis. Let's see.
Those sound interesting.
Okay, and on down the list. So you, I want you, Varn, to think whatever topic you want Yetis. So think of a topic you want specifically for Yetis. So any kind of Yeti book, any kind of Yeti topic, she's going to have, but we don't know how good of a book it is on that particular subject, and that's once again you'll roll a percentile die, and your percentile die will tell you how good of a book it is. But any subject,
Any?
yes.
Oh, you give me too much power. How about multi-individual Yeti juggling shows?
That's the book you want. Roll percentile die.
Oof, okay. I can't guarantee this is gonna be a good roll. Give me something good. We're looking at. Oh, now I roll a 20 on a
But that's on a
percentile die.
D200.
Great.
Okay. She pulls out a book. It's a little bit thin, a little bit dusty. And it is about multiple person juggling units for Yetis. But it looks actually to be something of a comic book. So
Ah,
it's fully illustrated. So you get to have different, not kind of like an encyclopedia. So it's like this fully illustrated version of different multi-person juggling acts of Yetis over the past,
fascinating.
let's say, 100 years or so. And it's just like a picture or like an illustration of them, and then a quick description, like their names and where they're from and the years that they were operating in. And that's basically it. And you can flip through it, and there's, it's like maybe 80 pages long, 80 pages thick.
Spectacular. It's absolutely this is beautiful work.
Guys, remember
Is
that
there an
time where
author
we?
on this?
Do you guys remember that time where we saw the Bigfoot? It was cool.
I wasn't there for that.
Was it a Bigfoot or was it an extraterrestrial?
Both.
I thought we determined it was a fae.
Oh
Did you guys
right.
just see like a bear or a large dog and let Dagmar describe it, or did you actually?
No.
It was actually Bigfoot.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that Bigfoot is the wife of Perchta.
That's right. Oh, I forgot. I'm forgetting about all of these
Right. So,
villains.
Shopkeep, do you have a book on the familial ancestry and evolution of the Bigfoot and Yeti?
You want the evolutionary biological, like, I'm trying to think how you put that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Evolutionary
the
biological
dusty book
analysis of
that nobody
Bigfoots
ever
and
buys.
Yetis. You want the taxonomy,
Yes.
the
Multi-ancestral taxonomy of Bigfootus Yetius.
roll percentile die again.
Stop making me roll!
Welcome to
I didn't know this was a
D&D.
game. I hope the big numbers count because that was a 96 and I could cry at that roll.
Flip
Okay.
it.
Okay. At a 96, she pulls out a thick, heavy tome. It actually kind of
Oh
slips
my.
out of her fingers for a second, slams into the ground, and you can feel the whole building kind of shake a little. It's so dang thick. Um, this is the masterwork, an edited volume of like 50 of the finest paleoanthropologists, you know, scholars from the University of Roxford to the University of Oakbridge, all the way to the ivory towers of Barford or Barvard. Um,
Oh my god.
this I'm trying to think. What is a theory of natural selection of Yetis?
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. So that particular volume will be 20 gold. The other one will be just like 5 silver. You may barter.
You mean the other one, meaning like the comic book one?
Yeah.
Listen, Shopkeep, these are both spectacular and masterful works of acknowledgement and creation. I mean, I think they should be closer in price, frankly.
So you want to pay 20 gold for the comic book?
No. I think it would help a group of travelers to know this great knowledge and information, but for such sad souls as us, I feel like we should be able to get them for a more attainable valuation.
All right, roll persuasion.
Sad souls as us.
Graddal may assist with a guidance if you'd like. That's pretty good.
Whoa.
Okay. She'll let it go for half price. She'll sell you if you're willing to pay 12 for the big volume. She'll throw in the comic book for free.
Ooh. I mean,
Okay, with Graddal's guidance, I'll make it 10, a flat 10, and you get both.
9 and you have a deal.
Okay. You
Okay.
shake on it.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Are you guys gonna give that book to the orcs? Is that why you're here?
I think this was
I just want this book.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think this is just a case of Zavarin doing what Zavarin wants to do.
Yeah, obviously.
Just Zavarin doing Zavarin. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Dagmar is part
Um,
Yeti. Actually, my great uncle married a Yeti.
Oh
So
my God.
yeah.
You do 23 and Yeti and you find out.
Yeah.
Green Yeti.
He's a
I mean-
sad soul with a weird hobby.
We might need that book later. I mean, it's just that he has to read it.
That's
And will he read it?
right.
Look,
Wait.
Baron is a college dragonborn. Maybe he's
He-
going for his master's. Maybe he's going for PhD. We don't know.
Bard
Listen,
I'm a
college,
college-
though. That's like
I'm a
going
college
to
bard. You
clown
don't know what-
college.
I'm a
Does he know
college
how
bard.
to
You don't know what
read?
classes I took.
Went to clown call.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're just jealous you can't juggle.
Janera, fight him.
Can I casually drop that right there? What is being rolled?
You don't know what's being rolled. Something.
Just don't steal from me and I'm fine with it.
Okay.
That's all I really care about. If you take my Yeti encyclopedia, I will scream like a toddler.
That started out sounding like Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you take, I can't do it.
If you do, we're gonna throw claws.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Okay, so can we get
See, the thing
back?
is, we are trying to figure out why he's rolling.
What were you gonna say, Janera?
I was gonna say, can we get back to the initial reason why we came to the store to begin with?
Right.
Yeah, this
We
is
were
right.
giving an
Yeah.
encyclopedia as a gift.
Yeah,
we were giving a
God.
gift and I got distracted. Now I have minimal money, so let's talk about this. So
Minimal
maybe there's
money.
a book about weapons that we could get for them, which is what I originally said.
Oh
with Fifty Yeti.
yeah, God.
Okay,
Do
but
they read? Dagmar, can you read?
Yes, and it's also like giving a gift to like a master craftsman on how to do crafts. Like,
I didn't mean how to make weapons. I meant like a history of cool weapons. Maybe I could give them some influence from other regions that they're not familiar with.
Like a coffee table book with pretty pictures.
oh
of
my
weapons.
god.
Oh, that's even better.
If we could all sign it.
Oh, with that like fancy cursive calligraphy handwriting. Sounds
Didn't
lovely.
they say that they had like magical tools here, like a few of them at least?
Yeah, but that sounds expensive, and they're probably artifacts, and we have to bring them back for free. And I don't really want
It
to
might
do
be
that.
cursed.
What if they're
Hmm.
cursed, Dagmar? What if they're cursed?
But what if they're not?
Ugh. Fine, let's go look at the shiny things. I got my
Mo-
book.
Mod says, I feel like a year subscription to HelloFresh would be a decent gift. Not sponsored,
You
but
want
would
it?
like to
I have
be.
codes. I have
Oh my
codes
god.
if you want codes.
Oh my
Sammy, do you want a
god.
free HelloFresh box? I can get you a code.
Oh my
They
god.
come weekly. Anyways, shiny objects.
Yeah.
Let's go check them out. What do you got for us? Shopkeep. I
Okay.
get the shopkeep's name.
Um.
Oh, dang.
God dang it.
for 30% off.
Only 30% off.
So. So Lydia. Yeah, that's her. Make sure I double check the name. I have a lot of things going on. Okay, Lydia. Shows you a set. She shows you 5 options. And one of them is, so we got a sword. Let me write down some notes here. So she shows you a sword, a staff, a club, no, not a club, a mace, sword, staff, mace, a crossbow, and a, I don't know, dagger.
I don't know, dagger.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Dagmar, your name is kind of like Dagger.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Gretel.
If you slighted my hand, I will slight your hand.
Okay. So we'll get to that in a moment. So right now, she shows you a sword. The sword is a flamberge. So that's the one that's all squiggly, like zigzaggy back and forth. And then the guard is like 6 like bat wings. And there are like designs of flames on the blade, and it's got this like big handle with a star at the end for the pommel. The staff is made out of like ironwood. This is wood that's really heavy, and you can see it's like gnarled and carved, and you can see like animals and monsters carved all the way up and down the staff. The mace, the mace is kind of really big. It's like gigantic. It looks like a giant might actually almost use it, because the sucker is like 4 feet long, and you can feel it weighs like 200 pounds. And again, it's like decorated in skulls and bones, and dragons' heads up and down it. The head, the mace head actually is like a giant, is a skull with like 5 eyes in it, and then like spikes coming out of the skull. The crossbow, it's, you can see that it's decorated in gold and silver and ivory, and it's got jewels sort of encrusted in it. And then the dagger itself is this very fine, thin, almost like a needle, with no blade guard on it. And then the handle is made out of ivory and carved to look like a little priest.
Why do I have the feeling the only thing we're gonna be able to afford is the needle dagger? It says made in China.
China doesn't exist in the
So
world.
you got
How
all
dare you,
these.
mod?
You got all these cool tools. I expected Dagmar. I'm sorry. I expected your family and clan to use like batleth, like the Klingon weapon you got there, like with the. That's what I expect you guys to be wanting as gifts.
No Star Trek references here.
Did you just start with Star Wars?
The best one.
Ooh.
They make use of any weapons up in my home digs, but probably not that dagger. That dagger is good for picking yucks out of your teethies.
All right, nobody has ever said that in the history of ever. Anyways, which do you recommend then?
What kind of animals are on that staff? Because that sounded really cool. And my mother's a mage.
It's a veritable cornucopia of animals. It's just like all manner of creations. So you have lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Elephants, squirrels, rabbits, pigs,
Oh,
eagles,
it's getting
falcons.
worse. All right.
But then there's like dragons and whales and snakes and sea serpents, squids.
That's a bit much. Me mom's a witch. What about the sword? I like all things having to do with the sound of that sword. How much? What's the magic? What's the dealio?
Okay. So Liddy explains that this is a special magic sword. So one, it never rusts. It never loses its sharpness.
Okay.
It when it strikes particularly hard.
Ooh.
So it does more damage than you would think it would do normally. So even a light swing can crush bones.
Ooh.
It yeah, I guess you'll know. So if you focus your energies onto it, you can use it to cast a spell, and you cast things like light, blind. Also, you can shoot flames out of it.
Ooh. We'll take it.
Okay.
We don't know how much it is, though.
We'll take it.
I don't consent to paying for that. Haha, add jump scare. Watch the stream and an ad just pops up.
Uh,
Yeah, how much would you reckon that their sword done be costing?
I am gonna try to figure this out here. real
Lydia
quick.
Obsidian. I remembered her name.
Nice.
It's good for nothing, but thank you.
Okay, so the sword itself, if it were just like a straight up sword, I mean, if it's just a regular sword, this would be 50 gold pieces. But since it's such an awesome, cool, magical sword, make it 500 gold pieces.
Dagmar will take it for 550.
Dagmar will take it for free. Can we
Punch his shopkeeping face.
can we haggle?
You can try to haggle.
I have a total of, hear me out, 24 gold.
There is a layaway option. I know most people don't do it, but I understand that quality requires a certain amount of gold.
What does that mean?
24 is the down payment, but you don't get it until I get the full amount.
Okay. Do you have a cheaper option? Of the
Talking like
same thing.
the Dollar General version. Sorry,
Like
the Dollar Squire version.
Same exact thing, just like centimeter smaller.
She wants it made out of plastic instead of metal.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Dagmar. Roll a percentile die. Lydia's gonna pull out a substitute sword. Let's just see how much of it. How cool is it compared to the original?
If it's under 50, it's rusted.
Ooh. Okay. You get half of them. All right, Dagmar. Okay. So in terms of magical abilities, right? It shoots fire, shoots light, can make a person blind, and it does extra damage. So pick two of those.
Extra damage and shoots fire.
Okay, so
Yeah, you would say that.
she pulls out another flame burge. It doesn't have 6 bat wings. It only has 2.
Okay.
And then the pommel is just a kind of ball. But she's like, but this still does good damage, and it does shoot fire.
Okay.
Okay, and we are gonna do 300 gold.
Okay. Let's
I love how you're saying okay, like you're like actually bargaining this right now.
What's the point of that roll, Dagmar?
let's do 57% of that.
Then you pick one of those, either damage or the shoots fire.
Shoots fire.
Okay, shoots fire.
Do you potentially have just a sword? Maybe one that doesn't shoot fire, because that's at least 100 gold right there.
Okay. Lydia understands kind of where you're getting at.
Uh-huh.
So she pulls out another sword. It's not as big. It's still a large sword. It's a long sword. It's not a flamberge, so it doesn't have the squiggly blade to it. It's a large, long sword. It has flames carved up and down the blade and the handle.
Nice.
So kind of like so if you hold it in your hand, it kind of looks like flames are like bursting out of your hand and makes the blade.
Okay.
She says it doesn't shoot fire, but it does. If you focus on it, you can cast a spell, and it'll make the blade really hot, so you can start fires. It can actually, and also when you do that, the blade glows in a soft glow, so you can light a lighter room with it with a dim light.
Was that like heat metal built in?
There's something like that, but it's on the sword itself, and it doesn't extend down to the handle. That way, you don't burn yourself.
Got it. That's pretty cool.
So, how much is the crossbow?
Wait.
That's not a sword.
And she'll let this one go for 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, but that's a fire starter. That's just like
That's a big that's literally just a big lighter.
Yeah.
I got flint for that. Give me something that's small and just stab.
So she holds up the dagger.
Stab.
Size doesn't matter. It's how you use it.
Okay. I do like how chat's talking about Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
Okay, so she holds up the dagger. So this dagger, it's almost just a needle. Like the blade itself isn't very wide. It's literally almost just a needle. But it's like made out of iron or steel, and it's quite sharp. So you can still sort of cut it. It's just a little bit like a penknife in your hand. The handle's an ivory handle, and it's carved to look like a priest. Carved look like a kind of like a generic priest. And then the Lydia explains that this is a death needle. If you stab someone, and you focus your magical energies on it, and you cast a spell, you got a chance to just drop someone dead. Small chance, but there's a chance.
And I'm guessing that would be a lot of golds.
Well, you don't get to control it. I mean, and it as a weapon
Wait,
itself.
you just mean somebody in the vicinity dies, or
No,
do
you have to
mean, like,
stab them, right?
somebody...
So, as a regular dagger, as a regular dagger, it only does like regular dagger damage, so that's a D4 piercing.
Okay.
And then there's a small chance that when you stab the person, they'll drop dead.
That's very interesting. Other daggers have that possibility chance as well.
But she says like this doesn't matter how big it is; it just drops dead. You can stab a dragon with it if you're lucky; it'll drop dead.
Like, is it like a special crit thing?
Basically, you roll a percentile die. And if you hit the right percentile, then you'll just kill it straight out. whatever the target
Was the
is.
percentile 100, Daryl?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Anyways, how much is that? Like 5 gold and 1 half orc?
Um. Oh. It's a pretty thing. Let's say 30 gold. Lydia's like, hey.
What about my previous offer?
Lydia's like, look, a dagger by itself is at least 5 gold pieces, and this one, has a chance for you to literally kill a dragon in one hit. That's worth something.
I feel like if I hit a dragon in the right spot, I could probably do the same thing.
Okay, then tell me then what's the special thing that you're gonna do that's gonna be drop a dragon in one hit?
Am I answering you or the shopkeeper? Because
Both?
I don't have an answer for that. The shopkeeper, I'm persuading. I can have a
Okay,
shop.
roll persuasion. Roll persuasion.
Make me roll so much tonight.
That's the game.
Right. Is that okay? Does that
Lydia's
help?
like, right, okay.
Yeah, she's not denying it's possible.
29 gold pieces.
29. Does anybody have that?
I have 24.
I can stick by 5 and a half orc.
Okay.
I
think
have
that's 20.
16.
All
Is
I
that
got is
the-
5, guys.
Is that the best you have for that price?
Um,
Is that the best we can do for 29 gold pieces?
Can I
Okay.
just say that I hope that while we're standing here trying to haggle with this person, that Gretel has somehow stolen half the shop while she was distracted or something.
Unless Aetheri's the one stealing, and Aetheri's rolls are so good. That the
I
rolls
don't
are
know. He rolled sleight of hand, so he was doing something.
okay.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
he's doing.
Rogue over there, you're not rolling enough for stealth.
Okay, I
No,
am.
no.
Think for a second. Okay, I actually want everyone's passive perception. You don't roll it. There's just a value that you have.
14.
So go ahead, type in the chat your passive perception.
Okay.
I can try to look it up actually, but I figure you guys can do it quicker than me. No, there's a value. You don't roll. You just see there's a thing on your character
It's
sheet that says
underneath
passive
your-
perception.
Yeah, it's right underneath your
Additional sense
skills.
types.
And
Yours
Dagmar's
is
not
only
3.
a 3.
That's not 3.
Hold
Maybe
on.
13.
Dagmar, there's
Wait.
no way you have a 3.
Wait.
It's a base
Wait.
10.
You're supposed to be a warrior.
Wait. I'm trying
Okay,
to
well,
find
were you-
it.
Hold on, Anna.
Oh, I got it. I just had to scroll down.
Under your saving throws, there's a senses box. It's going to be in that one.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. I see passive wisdom, perception. Okay, got it. Bam.
Okay.
That's more realistic.
I think she wrote her bonus to perception. But that's
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
that's basically your passive. Your passive is 10 plus whatever your bonus is to perception. So okay.
Oh.
Everybody noticed Graddal getting these 4 kind of thick textbook looking things and shoving them in his bag.
Everybody just does one of those collective cartoon.
Okay,
character
he did it.
roles.
He didn't
Everybody's
steal them.
eyes
You could see like he talked with the shopkeep, gave her some money, and they shoved them in his bag.
Oh.
He just didn't want us to see it.
Oh. Oh.
Dark magic.
In the wickedest city,
Oi.
Xunzol, we do not ask about what adult materials one purchases. I'm starting a rumor with
I
you,
don't
Graddal.
question
I'm sorry, Graddal.
I
I'm
don't
like,
question
wait,
that.
wait,
I
wait,
trust
wait.
him implicitly.
I mean, listen, when you first told us the name of this place, I immediately thought this is gonna be an adult superstore, isn't it?
I feel like that should be your assumption with anything Daryl puts out. He could turn anything into anything he wanted. And usually it's to put us in awkward situations. So yeah.
But in any case, whatever. You just saw 4 thick books go into his bag.
Okay.
I don't question or judge it at all.
Okay.
So, I mean, we still have. You said we have a week, right, before we get to our last.
If you continue the basic pace of travel so far, you will get there. You will get to White Sands in a week.
Okay. Well, I'm just
I would
wondering,
say-
like, do we want to see what other options we might have later?
I think so.
Or
I mean, I'm sure we could get them a nice keychain.
oh my god,
Oh
you get a nice
God.
Cover the road.
magnet and a postcard.
Yeah, some of those gas stations have some nice things.
Will there be another opportunity, like a town as big as this one that might have an adequate weapon shop later on that we'll pass through?
Let me see. I think I have not. Okay, I have prepped the file, but I don't think I have it saved as a image just yet. Give me one moment. Let
Mm-hmm.
me get this pulled up. Or do I?
I mean, while he's looking, I mean, we could always wait. Like, we don't necessarily have to buy something immediately, especially if we're
Yeah.
buying something in the city. Like, again, I just want to point out we're talking on the side, like, kind of leaned away from the shopkeep. There's no reason that we have to go buy something for like 20 gold for people who might not even welcome us into the village.
Well, I think
No
having
offense,
something,
but, like,
regardless of the prices, or even if it's something we
that's what I'm saying,
obtain
yeah.
free, is fine.
But like, if we don't get welcomed in or like they don't let us just walk right in, like us spending 20 gold is kind of like a
Yeah.
lot of all of our money to
Yeah.
get something that might not help us in any way, shape, or form. I'm not
No,
throwing a
yeah,
free
yeah.
gift over the wall after we get kicked out. So.
Yeah. I agree with that. And I do think that whatever we buy, we should also like get something that is helpful for us in the case that they don't take it.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find an obsidian quarry on the way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get him a
Like a
rock,
big
like my old
Hunk
idea.
of obsidian, and we can use it.
Yeah.
A
Big
nice
old
rock.
Najual.
Okay. Let's see. Are uploading now. Okay, let me see this. We're just gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna make a new one. Page. Because we're gonna start to like draw on this, I think. It's drawing. Player. Map player.
Thank you, chat, for joining us today while Daryl's prepping the magical adventure we have ahead of us. I do appreciate everybody's views, everybody's comments. It's wonderful having a live chat.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
amusing to have Peanut Gallery in our little
Yeah.
world we're creating.
I wish I could have the Twitch up and running. Usually I have it on my phone, but it's been so long since we played. I think I uninstalled it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
phones also
so
do that too. They get rid of the stuff that you don't use much.
Yeah.
You're
Hopefully
welcome.
we
I'm
can
a
get these
professional
sessions
hustler.
back
Yeah.
and running though.
God, we love you.
Yeah, yeah, and will.
I'll just put it at that sort of zoom, so hopefully you can see it.
That's pretty good.
Okay. So at the moment, you're here in this town here, and you have to travel all the way around the cape, and then you're gonna end up here and then go up the river a little bit and end up here at the city of White Sands. So that's a week. Because if you remember going from Clark all the way along this way and then skipping that part here to that was a week. Okay, so
Yeah,
in
we
terms
can
of
look
big
for something there.
in terms of big
We got- yeah.
cities,
We
in terms
got
of big
plenty
cities,
time
White
for
Sands
that.
is the big city.
Yeah.
Xunzol is a big city. Long Bay, I guess, is a big city. The rest are cities. Like Tawik is a city, but that's not as big. So your best bet is either White Sands or right now Xunzol. One of the two.
Yeah, I
So
think waiting
where-
is better.
Where is Dagmar's family located? Are they in White Sands, or we go up the river?
Oh no, you guys got to keep going.
Yeah, we got far up the river, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
let me see if I can do this one.
I'm
Af-
sorry for the map switch again.
Afterwards, too, Daryl, can I
Really
have a copy
far.
of the previous map? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
you're saying, hold on, I got yellow out. Can you give me half a sec? You're saying, wait, no, you used yellow. I'll use red. So you're saying this is White Sands and red,
yeah,
and we then have to go all the way up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
We will
we'll get
not be
there
getting
in-
a gift now. We'll most certainly get a gift later
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah. We'll get there in 2017 or sorry, 2027 or 2028.
Please stop putting projections on this. I'm so done with projections. I don't need that right now. Let's ground this back in D&D. Let's say a really far time.
Yeah. Correct.
Wow,
Will, stop it.
Will, stop giving me nostalgic hope.
Well, we're about a third of the way there. That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
not
sorry,
really-
no. The White Sands is third of the way there. We're
We're
currently
not
like
even
a
there.
quarter of the way,
We're
or a quarter of the way there.
cries
good
a little
thing-
bit. Oh,
It's a good thing rivers travel upward, typically.
yeah.
Is that
Yes,
really a
Dag-
thing?
Uh-huh.
No.
Yep,
No,
Dagmar.
no,
Yep.
it's the opposite.
Real proud of you, Dagmar. Oh.
Oh no.
I mean, it could be
Um,
like the Nile. You don't know.
No, maybe. Yeah, okay. We'll give up on this and just get rations and stuff then.
Ooh. Maybe some more spices for now will be enough. I got my
Yeah.
good books. I know. That's what I wanted. I got that. I got a bowl +5 of ramen to keep me going. I got my spices. Let's see if anybody else needs anything.
I just need some Dragonborn jerky.
Mm-hmm.
if you want to get some, you
Disturbing.
can get some, Dagmar.
Do you have any half orc jerky? Is it a half orc
If
or a
that's what
full
you
orc?
want, guys, you can, like I said, the Wicked City of Shunzo, you can buy it for a price.
Hold on, 1 second. What?
Is it a big
do
price?
It's probably
bobcats
some kind of like
eat?
delicacy and stuff.
If you
I
find the right
Costs like
district.
1,000 gold.
I will get some squirrel jerky for my little bud. Because I typed in what do bobcats eat, and it says
Thought it was a
squirrel.
lynx.
No, it's not.
She thinks it's a lynx, but everybody else knows it's a
Are you sure?
bobcat.
What
Are
do
you sure?
lynx eat? Yeah, we'll go with the squirrel jerky, and then I'll get myself some beef jerky.
Mod says you're wrong. They only eat
Oh,
dirt.
Eat dirt. Very good landscaping too.
That's a good joke.
So for the beef jerky, for one
Uh-huh.
like Slim Jim worth of
Uh-huh.
beef jerky, basically, is 1 silver.
Okay.
Oh my god, we're using Slim Jim as a unit of measurement. Someone help me.
I am doing my absolute best not to do the commercial like Randy Savage,
Do it.
snap slogan. For the squirrel jerky, it's a lot less. It's squirrels have so little meat on them, it's kind of not worthwhile to actually scrape it off their bones. So it's just a whole squirrel dried right there on the bone. It's actually roasted. I mean, Jerkifying does cook it, but it's cooked a little bit, so that you can actually crunch through the bone.
Oh,
So those ones are just five copper each.
Does
Uh,
my little buddy look like he likes that?
Yes, he does. Tony
Okay.
absolutely loves it. He tips his fedora and munches on it happily if you give it to him.
Gross. Can I say that I purchased these items from the Costco wholesale area of this town? In
But you
bulk?
will have to buy them in wholesale bulk. And remember,
Yes.
Dagmar, I actually do work in wholesale and distribution, and I know what it's like.
Yeah.
uh-oh.
Yeah. Bulk?
So you have to buy at least 5 pounds of squirrel jerky to get the bulk price, the wholesale price.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
I'm going to look
In-
up the weight
in-
of a squirrel. Let's see. I am going to say it's a red squirrel because different species of squirrels have different sizes. Red squirrel's a pretty aggressive one that's
Oh,
also
cool,
pretty common.
Daryl. The endangered one.
Oh, you want the endangered one?
No, the red squirrels are endangered. At least they are here in my state.
They are
Listen,
under
this
least
isn't
concern.
the
You're thinking
state,
gray
Dagmar.
squirrels.
No.
Gray squirrels are common.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at American red
England's
squirrel, it's least
all we
concern.
have.
The squirrel
Are
has
we
been expanding
really
its range into
fighting-
hardwood forests.
Are we fighting about squirrels right now?
Yes, we are. Look it
Yes.
up. Look it up. I dare you, Dagmar. I dare you.
I do. I work with
Listen,
wildlife people.
Okay.
Gray
This is
squirrls
the
You
hill
are late to this
everyone
session. How
should
dare
die
you?
on.
How dare you
They're
argue with me?
vermin.
Go for it. Look it up.
Oh my god.
Eastern gray squirrels is all we have in New England. They're little vermin, and there's a bajillion. So the gray squirrel mod, if you bring black squirrels into this, we're gonna throw hands.
They're okay. They're a
Black
protected
squirrels are
species.
Which one?
Sure,
The
protected
the red
species.
squirrels.
Where
They're
does it?
protected. We're really fighting about squirrels right now.
Wait,
I
red
can't.
squirrels?
I can't do this. I really can't
Do you
do
mean
this.
fox squirrels? Is one of you
Guys,
talking about fox squirrels?
They're fucking squirrels.
No. Listen, this is important. I'm going to settle this all very quickly.
Oh my god.
Black squirrels are just gray squirrels with dark pigmentation. Red squirrels are red squirrels. They're not endangered either. Fox squirrels are gray and red, and they are threatened. Moving on.
Wait,
what
which
kind
one?
of jerky do you
What
want,
are you looking
Dagmar?
at?
Fox
Them.
squirrels.
Okay.
Dagmar, pick
If it's
a
got-
jerky.
If it's got a fluffy tail, we'll eat it. If it's got a fluffy tail, we'll eat it. We don't discriminate our squirrels. Just give us the squirrel jerky.
I'm going to fight this.
Oh my god.
Well, anyways, I am
We're
looking at
over
American.
time.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia. American red squirrel, Tamiascurius hudsonicus, and it says conservation status, least concern, nature reserve, whatever, secure. I don't see anything about it being protected species here. But most importantly, it's at the top. It says it's a small 200 to 250 gram weight, so 7.1 to 8.8 ounces. Let's just do, because it's dried, no water weight, we'll do like 6 ounces. 6 ounces weight. 5 pounds, 5 times 16 ounces divided by 5. That is 16 squirrels you are buying in bulk.
Okay.
So you get the bulk
Yes.
price. It is, instead of 5 copper each, it will be 3 copper each. So 16 squirrels times 3, 48 copper. That is 4 silver, 8 copper. However you want to pay it. 48 copper.
Or 4 silver
4 silver plus 8 copper.
plus 8 copper. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. I'll just have to figure out how to math this, and I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Can
You
I
have
call them
16
squim
dried
gems?
squirrels.
Okay.
Squim gems.
Mm. This is the weirdest shopping episode I've ever been taken part in.
No.
We've got a Yeti book, some dark tomes,
Oh.
some squim gems, and what else do we need? Oh, so we got some hats. There was that too.
Giant hat. Squim gyms.
Do we want anything else?
I don't know.
Dainty, but Dagmar, I hate to ask this, Dagmar,
What?
but heavy sigh. Can you? I don't know if my actual sigh made it through. Do you want to ask our friend, Daintyfoot here, if
No.
she needs anything while we're in the city? Please,
No.
I'll pay you
No.
3 copper.
How about 3 gold?
No, that's not happening. 3 copper. 3 copper and 1 silver if you do it nicely.
Okay, fine.
Bet.
Putting that in.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
Copper. I'm changing your thing.
Yeah, go
We're really
for it.
making a business transaction right now.
I have to now. That's the only way I'll get you to talk to the darn thing.
Okay, fine. Go.
All right, ask Daintyfoot if she needs anything in the spectacular big city.
Oink oink. Oink oink. Squee oink oink. Oink oink. Oink.
Okay, I am replying to Dagmar's misinformation in the Discord channel. So, Daintyfoot, Daintyfoot replies back.
I was gonna
Wah,
say
wah,
that.
wah, 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 wah. Trying to think. Daintyfoot wants a weapon.
What?
What?
Daintyfoot
kind?
wants a weapon that a pig can use.
What?
Daintyfoot
Um,
wants a set of tusks, preferably sharpened iron tusks that they can hold in their mouth, and then they can stab people with when they headbutt them.
Oh, we're turning Daintyfoot into a boar. Yes. Okay. Yes, let's go get it. Let's do it now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Knuckle
I'm so
dusters,
excited.
but for try.
Oh, let's get you a grill, Daintyfoot.
Okay, we're actually gonna cut off right there. I'll let.
Okay.
So this is what the homework. This is the teacher coming out of me. This is my homework for the entire audience. I want people to draw what they envision would be a good weapon for Daintyfoot to wield.
Oh, I got you.
And they will find it in the marketplace, and it will come at a discount because I want to see this happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Leaves.
Thank you all for coming to Goblin Town, where all are welcome. I want you to see you all next time. Next time in the wicked city of Xunzol. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. See, now I want ramen.
Me too. I was thinking the same thing.